showtime.
What up, my brother?
What's happening, man? What's up?
Well, you nigga, I thought you about to try to be a Cobra Kai or something. What's going on?
Man, I don't know. I felt the itch. It was just like Egyptian style, girl.
Tripping?
You know what I'm saying?
You set tripping up here?
Like, you don't know about this.
What side?
Like, you don't know about this. Egyptian style,
you don't
girl.
Know about it?
Oh, boy. Boy. Come on now.
Oh, man. I definitely forgot to put this on Twitter, though.
Like no, Twitter. We got to get it onto Twitter. Oh, boy.
Let's see if that works. Get it popping. Let's see if that works. Oh, okay. We got you on Twitter. All right. We're now on Twitter. All right. Hey, we live. I forget these things.
We live. Let's do it. Let's do it. Waiting on them. Well, I guess while we're waiting on the people.
But yo, what you been up to, man? I ain't seen you all week.
Ooh, man, a lot of shipments, custom orders. You know what I'm saying? Working on trying to
pirate. Forgot you were a pirate.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, working on. Nah. Who knew they actually existed? I was like, wow, they're real.
Oh yeah, with the whole elimination chamber thing where they got their gear stolen by pirates. I'm like, oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, I was like, wow, they're real, and I was like, oh yeah. Mainly it just be them Cambodians and cartels and some of the other nationalities you wouldn't think it'd be, but yeah, I was like, oh,
you mean white people?
Basically, yeah, take credit for everything, and yet they do absolutely nothing. They're not pirates. They're not nothing. It's just like, well, I'll give you niggas Vikings. That's about it. I don't see no black Vikings. I don't see no Hispanic Vikings. I don't see none of them. So y'all can have that. That's about it. Yeah, man.
I'm about to say, as far as I'm concerned, I've been off since traveling from DC. I finally got all my fits for Mania. I found one shirt. I found one shirt that I was like, this looks like some shit The Rock will wear. And I said, I gotta get it. It was like $13. I said, yeah, I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it.
Oh, my ninja. Hey, say less.
I think it's similar to the shirt that you had in Detroit. It's not as bright though.
Okay.
It's either Detroit or Nashville. One at a time.
Probably Detroit, because I wore a lot of I'm gonna get some more of them, but I think I have some I didn't even bring with me to Detroit. I gotta look through and see what I packed up. But yeah, man, like it's gonna be trippy. You know what I'm saying? We knowing us. I'm kind of actually doing something different. I'm creating some stuff. What's happening,
man? Representing backstage, bro. What's up with you?
What's happening?
The final boss.
The final boss in the building. Let's go.
Yes, how y'all doing tonight?
Oh, we all good. We just up here catching up right quick before we start the show.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my fault. I'm trying to fix the angle of my room, the camera, and all that. Like I sleep in the attic, so
Before we start, let's make sure. Are you trying to come out your computer audio, or are you trying to come out your mic? Because it sounds like you're coming out your computer.
Yeah, I got a.
So we live,
brother. We live, baby.
We live, baby. That's why I want to make sure. Because we had that happen a few times for a lot of guests on here. They were mad. They was like, "Bro, how you didn't tell me that I was talking through my PC?"
It's funny because my brother does deal with cameras and stuff like that. He works for MSG Network, so he will tell me the same thing. Like, "Yo, your audio's off."
So hey, man, but I hear you now. We good.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, sometimes we gotta make sure everybody good. We gotta make sure the fam good. But how about you, man? How you feel before we start? How about you? How you feeling?
I mean, I'm good, man. It's I got vacation coming up. Definitely might shit. I got vacation time coming up next week, so I might be in Philly, so I might check up with some people.
You gonna be checking up with your boys over here because
let's go.
We pretty much got all the tickets except for one, and then but yeah, we'll definitely. And also I got my turtlenecks coming through. I got them delivered. They're gonna be here by Saturday. So because I went shopping, I'm like, bro, I need some turtlenecks, but it don't nobody locally. I feel like nobody locally has
coming up
clothes.
North.
Yeah, in general, I'm like nobody has clothes for me. I'm like, bro, I need turtlenecks. So I went ahead and ordered. I'm like, I got a white one and a black one, so I got options.
Yes, sir.
Trying to come up like the patriarchy in Christian.
I'm like, hey, is your father present?
Listen, turtlenecks. Yes, man. Gotta got the turtleneck. Put the chain with it one good time, man. Be out there,
I got the. Hey, bro, I'm pulling out that gold chain too. I'm like, hey,
now. We're gonna be in that mode.
I might go buy me some more just in case, just so I can have options. Brother gotta have options.
And then they're gonna probably have some at the little WWE World store too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mean that.
The Axe is about to go crazy from what I remember, because my brother worked the Access for Kofi.
What is it? WWE World now?
Yeah, it's WWE World. But like when my brother did it, it was WrestleMania Access, and like, yo, he said that ish was crazy. So
let's go. We going to WrestleMania. We're going to WrestleMania.
That nigga texted me that. I was like, bro, you such a nerd, but I love it.
I always wanted to say it, bro. I never thought I was going to actually have that chance to be like, we're going to WrestleMania. I was like, hey, Gresh, we're going to WrestleMania, bro.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Hey, man, because that's the thing. Me and him last year, we was like, bro, we gotta knock this out. We gotta knock this out at least once. And then me and him got this pact. Like once we knocked out, because we've been to SummerSlam twice
in a row.
SummerSlam, we're knocking out Mania. After that, it's like it's a wrap. We're not traveling no more. You either come to Atlanta or we just do not bother.
Yeah, or somewhere in the South, but I mean, preferably Atlanta, because they've been doing us dirty with Atlanta, boy. Like for real. Like
bring back WrestleMania, you bitches.
Yeah, or Royal Rumble or something at least. Like, good God, man. Sheesh.
Oh man,
Rumble will go crazy in Atlanta.
Yeah, because we had 2002 and 2010.
Yeah, that was it, man. And see, that was before they were even doing they were still doing arenas back then. That was like freaking State Farm Arena.
We got the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's a nice stadium. I've been in there twice.
Yeah.
Hey, we good. Just come on. Like
definitely not to watch the play.
No, hold on. Peep this though. There's another reason why they need to come though. The food is cheap, dog. Arthur Blank made that affordable, bro.
Yes, he made it affordable, but then again, don't tell nobody that, because I feel like if he finds out, if people find out, they're gonna raise it back up. They're gonna raise it right back up.
No, he wouldn't because he promised not to ever do that. Like he said he remembered.
He's a politician. They lie.
Hey, he may be, but he one of the realest though. Real talk. Shout out to Blank.
Yeah, I know. I talk to him all the time. Like the family know him. Like people don't understand. I joke a lot, but most of the people that y'all be talking about, I know them. I've had dinner with them. So
Man.
Nah, I get it. But yo, speaking of good, hey, you ready to start the show?
Yeah. Let's do it, dog.
Do it. Yeah. We've been talking long enough. I know they tired of hearing us talk. We got y'all. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand to your feet and make noise for Gresh Unleashed.
Let's go! When the club go around here, I'm a cactus. Bang, bang, gang, I don't owe you jack. When I'm in the ring, it's just me and my best friends. OC cutting no slack. Hollywood Miz, you can put me on the A-list. Gresh Unleashed, better put it on your playlist. Me and my fam be ballin' like the Bruce. Fight night, baby, hard hitting like Sheamus. Family first, yes, bloodline business. Winning all the gold, look at how they witness. I was taught to be the greatest. 1,000 days I'm running, check out the book of Guinness. Coolin' with the baddies in the baddie section. Guarantee you they ain't jaded. Yellow, you baby face, I ain't feeling your gimmick. The fans think it's overrated. Brock Lesnar on the beast. Eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Whole new swag with a price on the tag. Coming live from the west to the east. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level gotta increase. Bringing content on the daily. Feeling like Gresh Unleashed.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary pals, baby mamas, baby daddies, and everybody in between. Welcome back to the Gresh Unleashed podcast. This is episode 64. We are less than 2 weeks away from the Gresh Unleashed fam, the Freepedia boys taking over Philly. And joining you as always is the voice that does the most, the purveyor of mischief, Gresh. And joining me as always is my main man, my right-hand man, my partner in them, Mr. Highlight Reel. But joining us for the very first time, representing the backstage brawl, What is up with your partner?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
He
What's
calls
going
himself the
on?
final boss, but I want him to introduce himself.
Come on now.
My real name is Randy, but I am the people's champion of the backstage, bro. I am the producer, the writer, the editor, chief in charge of the brawl. And basically, we're on Saturdays on the sports hit list with me, my god brother Todd, my younger brother Jay, who's also in media and content creations, and Kid Ty, who's our fantasy booking extraordinaire. So we like fantasy booking, we like getting into shit. We sometimes don't take shit seriously, but we just like to have fun.
Hey, that's my kind of I love
Come
it
on
when
now.
people don't take shit serious. Like that's important. It's sports. It's
Man.
wrestling. We're fans at the end of the day. People take this stuff too serious to
Too
the point where I'm
seriously,
just
man.
like, bro,
Bruh.
you're not even on payroll.
Bruh. Come on.
And even if you was on payroll,
They're
you
getting a
still don't need
few.
to take it that you don't need to take it that serious. Like it's not that deep.
It ain't that deep.
Seriously.
Like I've been seeing
It's
people
never that
with posting numbers and all stuff. I'm like, bro, unless it's a bank, an increase to your bank account, let it go. Let it go. But yo, man, make sure you guys check them out. Like we've been chopping it up, going back and forth like
for a minute
crazy on
now,
social
yeah.
media.
Yeah.
You've seen all the multiple stages of yours truly on social media. You're currently in the mature stage where it's like I can still get buck wild, but I choose my battles. I choose
more
my
choice.
peace. So
Mhm.
I'm
Not
about to be
likewise,
30,
man.
bro. I'm about to be 30. Like, bro, I'm getting too over this shit.
Believe me, life on the other side of 30, it's peaceful if you let it. That's all I'm
Exactly.
saying. It's peaceful
I
if
can
you
agree.
let it.
Good that
On
I'm
the side of
catching this
30.
now,
Yeah.
as opposed to letting myself get into like, when you're getting stuck in your ways,
Mhm.
or where it's like you can't change it. I'm
Yeah.
catching that now, where it's like I'm semi stuck in my ways, but I can still change it.
No, for me, I'm always self-aware in terms of where I'm at, regardless of whatever's going on. So if I know
Mhm.
if I get a big ass head at some point, I just try to keep myself in the middle and do what I need to do, to kind of just humble myself and just get on the good foot and just keep pushing.
For sure. Like, and that's honestly, yeah, like being self aware. I feel like anybody can get further in life with that. Like, I choose like if I wanted to, I could just brag about who I know, who I talk to, who I spend time with every single day, but I just choose not to because it's like, who am I at the end of the day? I'm a regular individual. Like I live and breathe because the life that God gave me because I choose my battles wisely. And if I slip up, I slip up. But it's like as a person, you have to be willing to give yourself grace as well as give other people grace. So
That's the stage of my life that I'm slowly trying to accept, is giving myself grace.
yeah.
Because for me as a Virgo, I'm a natural giver. So it's like
Mhm.
I'm a natural giver. I like facilitating, like making sure that everybody well taken care of. I'm usually the last person to take care of, for me. But as I've gotten into my 30s,
Mhm.
Mhm.
it's basically I'm starting to learn to take care of myself and heal a certain way. So I'm enjoying this side of 30 though.
Oh yeah, so
Yes, sir.
I can't wait to get to that side of 30 because the reason why I say that is like growing up, I was like, do I want to get older? But it's like the more that I've experienced life, I'm like, it's so many people my age and younger who's never even touched 18, 21, 29. So it's like I just look at everything as a blessing in disguise. The only blessing I don't have in disguise is these gnats that I got in my house. I don't even know how that like it's gnat season. So it's like if you see a gnat floating around, it's not because my house is dirty, it's because these gnats just found a way to get in my damn house.
I'm starting to see them because it's starting to get warm up here in New York. So it's like
Yeah, I'm like, God,
it's too early.
Yeah.
It's too
I'm
early,
like,
man.
come on, man. Give me at least to May. To May.
Yes.
Like, come on, man.
Yes.
Y'all spawning up like Samoans. Come on, man. But
That's what they
yo,
do.
man.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
But yo, before we get into everything that's going on, but for those of you who haven't already been peeping everything, today's episode is 64. So it's like we're gonna be talking about a lot of things, mainly The Rock and Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns and the whole WrestleMania build, as well as NXT, AEW, Mercedes Monet's first week in AEW, and the TNT title I Quit match. So much to talk about over there, as well as on the main channel for the bread and butter of this illustrious podcast. Make sure you guys check out my first episode of the Undisputed My Rise. I dropped that on YouTube Sunday. This is a series that I've thrown over to an editor, so it's like I'm not touching it. So it's like whenever the editor gets it to me, the new episodes will drop. It's more so just to keep the channel active. Also, make sure you guys check out the challenge videos I've been dropping. The last one I did was on Trick and Carmelo. We're gonna talk about them when we get to NXT. So that was a fun experience. I played the ambulance match on Legend difficulty, so it's like it's a challenging experience when you do the default sliders, but you can always tweak the sliders and all that good stuff. Fun stuff over there. And also for those of you who have been asking on social media, you can download yours truly on Community Creations in WWE 2K24 Showtime Gresh. That's the gimmick that I've been using for my rise. It's fully customized entrance, victory, move set, all that stuff. You can hit my ball game, which is basically a pump handle into a front slam, or the final call, which is a running forearm from the corner. So you guys can check that out, and you can download yours truly. That custom render was literally just me messing around. It came out goofy, and that's how I choose to consume my content. So you guys can enjoy that render. But yeah, WWE 2K24. Have you played 2K24?
Nah. I work in healthcare, so it's like between brawl shit and working. I'm always working, so it's like I'm between. Yeah, I haven't been able to get it yet. Hopefully, when I have the vacation time, I'm gonna sit down and play it. But I hear good things though.
Yeah, it's your typical 2K game. Like I tell people all the time, it's not perfect, but it's a fun experience if you just go in with just to have fun. Like that's pretty much it. There's nothing more I can really say about it. It's like it's a fun time. It's fun. It's better than it's like you could tell that they're evolving past 2K22.
Okay,
but you can tell that the more it's like it's evolving, but it's still buggy because it's a typical 2K. LOL 2K. Like you know how everybody say LOL TNA? I say LOL 2K when it's stuff like that. Like certain things I can't do. Like I have an alternate attire. When I play in an exhibition, it defaults back to the default attire and not the custom attire. And I'm like, this is a bug that has been prominent since 2K15, and it's still a problem now. So it's like stuff like that. It used to irk me, but now I'm just like LOL 2K.
You and Ty will have an interesting conversation over the game because he has those same critiques about the game. He's like, I wouldn't say a Russian judge about it, but he's like, I'm gonna enjoy the game and still play the shit out of it. But it's more so like when it comes to the nuances of it, like you guys will have an interesting conversation over it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I always have that. Like I always have those type of like I look at because I guess because I played game for so long. I've been playing video games since probably I was like, I think since the PS1. No, Dreamcast. Dreamcast. That's how long I've been playing. My older brother had it. And he had the Dreamcast and the Nintendo 64. So like Ready to Rumble, all that stuff, the Crazy Taxi. Like that's how long I've been playing these games.
Yeah, ahead of his time, boy.
I'm still trying to find one. I need to find a Dreamcast and a Nintendo 64. Just
it's
crazy.
For the
aesthetics.
There's a trading post up here in Levittown in Long Island in Nassau County, and they have like all the games. I think they have a Dreamcast too. They have like PlayStations, Nintendo 6 and 64s, PS2s, PS1 games, like all retro games at this trading post in Long Island. My god brother Tyler like swears by it. He goes to it. And actually we're supposed to be going over there soon because he's trying to get some retro controllers right now to like play some, play PlayStation 2 because that DBZ Tenkaichi.
Come on, man.
Let's get with it.
Let's go.
You just unlock some memories.
Like, I'll tell you a quick story. I think it was like 9 years ago, right? 2015. Like we had people over at my house during the summertime, play video games and the third. My brother had his kid, his friends from college come through. So it was kind of like, we had like a little mini house party, so to speak. And then like Tyler was playing Budokai Tenkaichi. And he was like, yo, you want to play? It's like, I haven't played this game in so long. It's like, blah, 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 blah. So they started playing. So, they were playing with the sticks. I shit you not. Man's had the controller in one hand, whooping ass the entire time, all 3 rounds.
Oh man!
And I'm looking at him like I'm like, yo, you are an asshole. And in my head, I'm like, I'm proud, but at the same time, you are an asshole. Like whipping him with one controller, just whipping ass. And he was using weak characters too. I'm like, you know how cocky you have to be to use weaker characters against people that are OP.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yo,
We used to do that. Shout out to Tekken, man. We would do the same thing at the dorm, man. We used to do that with Tekken, boy. Like if we played with somebody we knew that was like acting like they was the ish, we'd be like, all right, cool, let's see what you got. You know what I'm saying? We test them out a little bit, and after a while, 9 times out of 10, if we just knew there wasn't no challenge, we'd be like, all right, one hand is more. That's it. You just like one hand. You pick whoever you want to pick.
So you the same.
Yeah, like 100, man. Like some of the DBZ games, it kind of depends on which one it is. But I know when it comes to like most Tekkens, I'm usually like on that level with that. So like DBZ, man, I got to see which ones. Like it's certain ones, like Raging Blast was one I was always pretty good with. The Tenchi Kai Cheese, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely looking forward to Sparking Zero to see what that do. But yeah, dog, those fighting games, bro, it get personal sometimes. You gotta
do. Listen. I had my god brother and his younger brother, like last summer. They were going at it at the new Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh yeah,
they were going at it last year, and it was like, yo, the younger brother was whooping the older brother's ass. I'm just looking at him, just like, I'm like, yo, I'm proud as an elder seeing this happen.
Mm-hmm.
But in the same token, I was like, damn, like, you getting cooked.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
It's like when you see that, you like, oh no, I got to get back in the reps, bro. Hold on, I can't let this happen. Like,
no, but it's a sense of pride because it's like, yo, now that you know, like, yo, when he has a little one or he has another, like, whatever, like, he can pass that on. Like, it's a rite of passage. Like, it was passed on to me. It was passed on to my younger brother. It was passed on to somebody else. Like, this is the generational, like, angst of, like, you know, getting your ass whooped but becoming the master with the sticks at these fighting games. And then when you're able to pass it down to, like, you know, the next generation, you don't feel so bad. Like, you know, you're doing it right.
No, facts, bro. Hey, it was like that with the Maddens too, yo. Because like the Maddens, like when they were good, not these recent ones, but like anything from like.
What was the last one good for you? What Madden was the last one that was all right?
Truthfully, for me, I would say, I mean, yeah, 08 low key, but the last true one I played was probably 2013. Like that was the last true one I played. Like for real.
You did better than me.
Yeah,
I tried 09 and said, "Fuck this."
09. See, 09 was still good, man. Like anything
09 was good.
09 was good because that was when they had that golden era of running backs, man. 09 was like you had all the running backs in that one, man. That was that running back era, but like. Somewhere like right when Calvin Johnson, that era like 2013,
and
it just dropped, and it was just like I think I hopped back on, like I retired from it per whatever, and just strictly went 2K. But then like right when
I missed 2K football,
man, come on, bro. 2K, but see, I was talking about. I saw they brought
showing my age, but damn it, like
bro, listen. Let me tell you, I saw. Being at GameStop, right? I saw like when I found out, I was like, "Oh, Top Spin coming back, little tennis game." And I was like, because the little game, them sports that people don't watch that often, sometimes the video games go hard, like tennis, golf, and all that. So like, I saw Top Spin, I was like, I remember playing that. That's back. But then as soon as I saw who got it, I said, 2K. Never mind, man. I don't know. Like I'm sitting there, I'm like, bruh, I already know this finna be straight pay to play. They finna try to make you earn. I'm like, nah, man. Can somebody else? Public service announcement, please. Outside of EA, can somebody please take over the sports games? I need somebody to challenge 2K immediately, please.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's an up and coming indie developer. We need new sports developers to make competition out here, bro.
That's gonna be a while.
There's no more 989 on 989 Sports. There's no more Midway.
Come on.
There was none of that. The Midway games, especially with the Midway football games back in the day.
Yeah, bro.
On an N64, bro.
Yeah.
Like them days, like I didn't care about homework. It was just gaming for me. Like,
bro, come on, man. Like NFL Blitz the league, bro. Where you can just
Blitz was a shit. Like back in what?
Power driving people. Like I used to love just power driving somebody right after a play, dead whistle. You just pick them up, power mama. I was like, bro, what kind of football game is this?
And then playing like 989 Sports college football, like them. Like I used to play with the Tennessee Volunteers back in the day.
Yeah.
And then like when I stumbled upon them like early 2000s Miami teams, like
Oh,
Cheat code,
my God.
Hey man, that's like playing with Michael Vick in 2004 Madden, bro. You know
Bro,
you couldn't do
that was the best Madden for me because Mike Vick was a terror.
Bruh, talk about it, dog.
Mike Vick was a terror for me. So that was a
We
game.
had a rule. We had a rule in our house where we could not play his team at all because he was the most overpowered player
He was
in that
OP.
game for no damn reason. I said,
No
"Bro,
reason,
you are
bro.
not." If they even thought about choosing Mike Vick and his team, I'm like, "Bro, you about to get
No one's getting
get out."
no one's getting the ball for me. It's like he's running every possession, every fucking down.
Bruh, come on,
Like
man.
he run every down, and if he gets a slight opening, it's a fucking wrap.
And the sad thing is, even if you bump the difficulty down, he was still
whooping your ass.
Bruh.
Like, okay, either you are overpowered or I gotta step my game up. And when I step my game up, you're still overpowered. So no, you are the problem.
Bruh.
There were times I had to go to GameSpot.com to look for any type of cheats or any type of rules. Like,
Man,
bro,
bro.
I was like, yo, something got to give, bro. Like I used to go online when it was still dial-up to look at for these like any type of rule.
No, bro, you really telling our age now. Dial up.
Hey,
oh my God.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? That give me a question for the chat. That's a first starter question for the chat, yo. Anybody in the chat right now, I want you to comment about any athlete from any sports year game that you played that was just terror to play. All right, I'll start. Like for me, man, me and my cousin used to go back and forth in NBA 2K10. Kobe Bryant in 2010.
Kobe.
Bro.
Yeah. My cousin, kid you not, this man came up on, he went up against somebody head to head. Swear to God, in 30 seconds, this man came back from 10 points with Kobe Bryant alone. Made that person so mad he quit. I was like, bro, how did you do that? All because that man's jumper was just unstoppable. Like fade away and everything.
I got one. Terrell Owens with the Eagles in NFL 2K5. That nigga was a cheat code. that McNabb TO combo was crazy.
Bruh.
You just gave me PTSD all over again. That was. I think that was one of my villain origin stories. Playing my cousin with him. I was like, bro,
what team did you use?
I forgot because it was so long. Shit. It had to have been the Falcons. That's probably which is ironic. Which is ironic.
It makes complete sense now.
Which is ironic
now.
Knowing I was so dedicated to the Falcons. You let me down twice when I was younger and when I was older. Man, it's always fuck you.
So you justified.
I am justified in my hatred with the Falcons. Like I hate them virtually and in real life.
That makes total sense. Hey.
Every Sunday, like I look for two people. I look for Seth Rollins after every Bears loss, and Gresh. For every time when the Falcons win, if he's upset, if they lose, he's celebrating.
I was like, yeah,
bro.
And they're like, bro, you from here? Why are you celebrating? Because it's fuck them niggas.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah,
I get it. Listen, I get it.
I feel it, bro. I feel it, dog.
Listen, I get it, man.
Jump off on Twitter, said Fat Joe and Def
Jam fight for New York.
Yo, son.
I heard stories about that legend, boy.
Son,
oh my goodness.
The amount of controls my older brother broke trying to beat Fat Joe. It was bad, bro. Like, because there'll be times like, yo, I don't even know how he had enough money to get more new controllers. Because it was like, yo, he'll be sitting in the front of the TV like, yo, I got this, Ren. I got this. All of a sudden, like, as soon as he gets them, the Fat Joe automatically has his special, picks you up. There's that twist around power bomb slam, whatever shit he does. Boom. And then you drain your whole power.
It's not humanly possible. I can tell you
it's not humanly possible. And my brother just like, yo, like, it got to a point where like he swung the controller when you could still attach it to the PlayStation. It swung like a guitar and slammed that shit on the floor just out of anger. Because it was like, because Fat Joe was that hard to beat.
For no reason, bro.
Like, thank God controllers are wireless today. Because I'm like, yo, because these controllers are expensive.
I don't know if y'all played. What was it? It was street basketball. on the
Yeah.
Nintendo 64.
Was it to my NBA Street?
NBA Street
NBA
Volume
Street?
2.
Yeah.
Oh,
I forgot who was the
The-
OG that I could not beat with the Big Fro.
oh,
Stretch.
Stretch. That
Yeah.
motherfucker. I wanted to shoot that
Legend mode?
I could not beat him for within an inch of my life. No,
Nah,
I tried to
that
play
game
him,
was-
bro.
that game was tough.
My goofy ass started playing against him with Nelly. That was the first mistake. Then I played with him against I forgot who it was. Because it was so long. It was like 2005 or 4. So it's been a minute. It's been over 20 years at this point. That's how old I was 10 years old losing my mind. So it was. Now, was Kobe in there? Because was it Kobe?
I think he was, because they usually have a lot of...
I couldn't even beat him with Kobe.
Dang.
That's how OP he was. Stretch was stretching me out. Pause.
Pardon the left. Oh, no Diddy.
No Diddy.
Oh, Lord.
No Diddy.
That fool. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord. Bruh.
Man, these video games was stressing us out, bro. Like y'all understand. So it's like
you had to when you beat him back in the day, you earned it.
Like I can't tell you when I finally beat him, my shirt was like this. By the time I beat him, my shirt was down like this because I was sweating, stressed, pulling on it. And then like my mom walked in the room. She was like, "Bro, why are you sweating so much?" I'm like, "I beat Stretch." And I said nothing else and walked out. She was like, who the fuck is Stretch? I just said that because I'm like, I beat Stretch. Like it took me literally all day. I forgot to eat. That's how annoyed I was. I was like, I am not about to. I got to win. So it was like if you beat Stretch, if you beat Mike Vick, if you finally beat Fat Joe, you deserve everything.
And let's not forget,
it took everything to beat Fat Joe.
Look, let's not forget someone that was just as terrorizing as Fat Joe to any boxing fans that ever played Fight Night Champion. That mofo, whatever the heck is the Ice or something, bro, was just as hard too. Because it seemed like every time he punched you, it was an instant knockout, and you like, Nick, how, bro? I'm talking about like every time. You getting through everybody, knocking people out on your way to him. You finally get the big fight against him after what he did to your little brother, beating him down senseless. You thinking, okay, I'm gonna get my get back. Man, that fight is so freaking hard. It ain't even funny, bro. It's like, God.
That brought some PTSD.
We've have a lot of PTSD stories with these games.
Certain games, you could utter the name and the level. You can remember the level. If you as great as San Andreas was, you know the level what we talking about. You know, you talk about like the first Modern Warfare for Call of Duty. Like you remember like that zone where you were just like, how am I gonna get out? And the aim is shitty, and the aim is still shitty today. But you still gotta finagle it. Like, but back then it was real shitty.
Bro.
Like,
see.
Man. I remember me and my cousin were beefing one day, and we sat down together, still mad, to play Street Fighter Alpha. And when we beat the special Bison versus Raul and Kent battle, we end up hugging.
Hey, Street Fighter almost ended a friendship of mine back in the day.
Oh boy. Yo,
you know how many fights I don't survive because of these Street Fighter,
bro.
It gets intense. Like it's almost worse than spades.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
That's why I be laughing when people be like, "Hey, you need to learn spades." I'm like, "No, you need to learn Street Fighter, and let's see if you can survive."
Bro, and then bro, OG MK with Goro as the mother freaking boss before the boss.
Boy,
bruh, trying to beat that forearm son of a man. Look,
the OG Streets of Rage games, like Streets of Rage 3 was like the hardest one to beat. Because that final level,
low key.
It still is, and it holds up to this day. And I'm just like, yo,
They don't make games like that no more.
They don't because games challenge you. Today is like, yo, everything's a microtransaction. Like, yeah, I'm kind of lazy to get it, so I'm just gonna pay for this $5.
and the company's getting their money, so
the company's getting their money because the game ain't finished. They just 75% done. It's like, all right, we'll just give you a patch. You just gotta pay for it.
Yeah, that sounds like 2K. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
so trash.
Because we're already on patch 1.4 for WWE 2K24. So that's why I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if we do like 10 patches by the end of the year.
See, man.
Because they good at doing that. It's like sometimes they'll patch some stuff in. Like I already know they're gonna do it with the DLC. This is the point of the show now where we chop it up with the fam. That's what we've been doing. Like, you got any news for us? Either one of y'all got any news? I got some stuff that I want to talk about, but I want to see if y'all got the table. The floor is y'all's if y'all want to talk about something. So it doesn't have to be exclusive. It don't have to be exclusive to wrestling. It can be anything.
Okay, we'll let the guests talk about it real quick. You know what I'm saying?
So what you want to talk about? Yeah, what you want to talk about? Yeah. Raymond, what you want to talk about?
Me.
You.
I was going. Nah.
You the guest, bro. We letting you get first deals, man.
Like, what you want to talk about? Anything you want to talk about? Like, it don't have to be exclusive to wrestling. It could be anything.
I don't know, man. I'm just chilling, just vibing with life right now, man. About to, hit Puerto Rico in a couple weeks. So.
Okay.
Puerto Rico,
PR, baby.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
I'm trying to do that for the birthday, so I feel that.
My boy's getting married. So I was like, bachelor trip, so it's pretty cool. So I'm just looking forward to that. Obviously, looking forward to next week. I'm definitely trying to get to Wally Mania. So some of my people's gonna be up there. So I want to
be there in my turtleneck.
Yes, sir. We'll be in the building. We're gonna be in the building. Let's go.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna spend some time with people that I know that's up there. Other than that, man, I'm just chilling, just vibing with life, man.
I'm about to say, speaking of turtlenecks, y'all peeped that I Quit match last week on AEW?
Yeah.
What you think? What you think about it? Let's start with you, Raymond. What you think about it?
My Ty's gonna hate me for this, but I was cutting ass on Ty because he's a huge Christian fan.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I was telling him, like, all right, man, I don't think Ed's gonna get it tonight. It's just it shows that Christian's probably is the guy in AEW compared to where Edge is in WWE, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, man, don't give me hope. Like, it's like what's gonna happen. By you saying that, you already just jinxed it. And then like seeing Edge win, like, yeah, of course Edge is gonna win. Like my God, sometimes he has like the craziest sense of humor, but at the same time, the way he dishes it out, man, it makes for good banter, especially on our show.
What about you, Highlight? Because I actually enjoyed it a little bit. Like it was a little long for me. I don't know what it is about I Quit long last man standing matches. It's like I feel like they drag a little bit because it's like, okay, what are we doing? Like after a while, it's like there's nothing possible for you to do. But then that man hit him in the balls with Spike. I said, oh hell no. You can. There's this fake proverbial list of things that Gresh won't ever take a bump for, and that is one of them. Fuck that. No. No.
My boy said he already got his seed, so he good. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm like, bro, I thought he was gonna fake doing it, and he just said, nope, we're gonna. It wasn't even a pump. It's like a full. He wound it back and just said, I'm like, see. What you think about the match, Highlight?
It was fun, man. It was typical, veteran, how you mentioned it dragged a bit. That's typically what we expect these veterans to do. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, they got to make it super dramatic, man. They got to do what they do. And, I can't say I was too surprised by the outcome. I kind of figured, even though we could argue and say Adam don't really need the title per se. I mean, it's kind of like what we're going to say about Cody when we get into that. It's like, well, okay, he won again. So now what? Does the TMT title go back to limbo? Hot potato in? What happens?
I can see them doing a couple of matches. Like, you know how him defending, he'll probably defend it on Collision a couple of times. Christian might want his rematch. We might get them at Dynasty, maybe. I don't know. And then I guess he'll probably drop it to like I won't be mad at him dropping it to Danny Garcia or Daniel Garcia. I don't want to confuse it with the Rock's ex-wife. So Daniel Garcia.
Fair. I mean, yeah. I guess he could be up next to do it because I mean, shoot, we ain't gonna see Darby for a while, and he was the only other person. I mean, Joe, that's like a downgrade for him at this point if he ever loses that title. So it's like, man, I guess Daniel Garcia does seem like the only real true candidate that would be somebody to take it off of him if they decide to go that route. I don't know.
True. Okada is the Intercontinental. I mean, which title is
The
this?
Continental. Just take the enter out. You had it right. You just take the enter out. It's
I'm like, what title is this? It's sad that I keep saying this. I'm like, what title is this?
It's crazy that they have international
title.
Right.
That's probably what it is. I'm like, wait, what title? I had to literally look at the bell like, what title is this? It's the Continental title.
It's so weird, right? Because they got international title, continental title, intercontinental title in WWE. So you're like, bro, what are we doing here? This is just too parallel.
And for some reason, the way I was, and Tony Khan corrected it, but I was confused. I thought all titles were to be defended, but it was just that one. Like, so Eddie is still the ROH and the New Japan Strong World Champs, but he just lost that title. And I guess someone reported it or whatever, but they said basically he'll be defending it under Continental Classic rules where no one's allowed to interfere, time limits and all that stuff. And then when it's time to do the tournament again, he'll defend it in the tournament. And if he's eliminated in the first round, it'll be a new champ. He'll have to go through the tournament again to keep it, basically.
That's all right. I guess. Sometimes they just think a little too hard.
Wrestling.
I mean, I get it. I guess I can give him some creativity, but that's just, man, come on.
He needs another writer.
He really does, bro.
I mean, they hired a COO, but he needs another writer. Like,
fuck the COO. He needs another writer.
Yeah, that man need a whole team of writers at this point, my guy.
Because it's like you're giving him you're trying to give him a pen to write, but yet he wants to use that crayon and color out of the lines.
Facts, bro. Hey, where that? I was just thinking about this dude the other day, man. I was like, hey, where that Zeb Coulter dude at? Where he at? Go get him. For real.
What's his real? Was it
Dutch Mantel?
Dutch Mantel, yeah.
Dutch Mantel, yeah. Go get him, man. He a good writer. You know, he did some cool stuff with some of the ladies and stuff like that. Like,
strictly the ladies, because we don't need no we the people shit no more.
Oh well, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
No, we don't need that. We do. He got Jake Hager over there. You already know he's gonna be like, "Hey, let's do we the people again." Get your ass out of here, man. Yeah,
it's like they didn't care about you over there. What makes you gonna think they're gonna care about you over here,
man?
Mercedes Moné. Speaking of people we care about, Mercedes Moné's first week. Like, what's everybody's thoughts on her first week? Be honest.
I mean, look, I gotta give it time, man. Listen, you know, I know we give AEW shit about like their creative levels as it pertains to women, and considering the fact that Mercedes, you know, by default is their big star in that division. This is her chance to kind of see how she can, you know, get herself with these other women creatively and see what sticks storyline wise. Obviously, she has an opening with Willow still because their last match she got hurt, and there's still a storyline between them. And of course, you know, looking at, you know, Anna Jay and Julia Hart and all these other women that she has a chance to get in, you know, mix it up with, you know, it provides a potential for a lot of good stuff.
It does, man. Mercedes, I'm gonna shout out Ash Benny, shout out to Janelle from HR, from Life's a Botch, man, while I've been on my step away, you know, and letting the ladies do their thing. Actually, there was a theory. You know, yeah, cool peoples, man. They actually they were doing a theory, and actually I heard Janelle talk about the fact of like her appearance is giving like GM vibes almost in a sense. Like where they can't really tell what exactly is, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she's looking like she's about to wrestle, but it also kind of feels like she's giving orders like a GM, even though it's like CEO moniker and stuff like that. So it's like, I kind of have to agree, man. We got to let time just kind of pass it by to see where she's headed, because it's like she looks like she's setting up the mid card, not really rushing to get to the main, title picture, but then at the same time having these interactions with talents like we see here in these photos. So it's like, I don't know, man. We gotta let this play out, see what happens.
You saying the same thing I'm saying, because you know how many comments I don't read? Oh, AEW don't flop this. Bitch, it's been a week.
Hey, what the great Aaron Rodgers used to say when people start overreacting? RELAX. Relax.
It's been a week. Like I'm ready to go. I'm like, and then what cracks me up is whenever I ask, okay, how would you have booked her thus far? No response. So you just complaining. Let's have dialogue. If you feel like it's a flop, let's have dialogue.
People like discourse. People like discourse for whatever reason. Just to hear themselves speak and feel important. This is what I feel. And those who know me get into conversations that end up into pointless arguments all the time. And you see it every day on Twitter. So it's like there's other things to do in life. You can smoke some weed. You can drink some wine. You can masturbate. There's plenty of things you could do. No. Listen, it's a real human thing. These people, whatever it is that you have to get your shit off, do that, because there's too much negativity in the planet, man.
Pop your ish.
There's too much negativity on the planet, man. For me, I mean, listen, I'm honest. Like those who know me, like I'm honest. This is how I am.
Oh, no, I respect it, man.
No, we respect it. That's what it's about.
So
it just caught me off guard. That's all.
And a lot of them need to experience baths. Yes, especially need to take more baths, because a lot of them smell like ass, especially at House of Glory events. Love going to them, but some of them smell like
this man
ass.
was like, hey, we want to go. Was it me or was it you?
No,
like,
yeah. You asked me about GCW.
I said, for the culture, I said, you was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, because I was like, bro, them GCW fans, dog, I don't know. They be kind of on the smelly side. And you was like, this is true. You were like,
No, some of them smell, dog.
like they be smelling like modern depression X-Lax.
Mm-hmm.
No, they smell like ass.
Especially when I saw that Matt Cardona match that one time, and I saw that crowd and how bunched up they were. I'm like,
and then it's like, bro, you see their shirt and it's just dangling, and you be like,
yeah,
that wasn't washed.
No,
you slept in that shit. I've slept in my shirt before where I woke up because I sweat in my sleep. So when I wake up like this, my shirt be like this, and I'm like, yo, no, nah, that's
go
fun.
wash that. Yeah.
Wash that. You funky ass nigga, wash it.
That's a meme later. Gresh killing himself. Hey,
yo. Especially a lot of these people, man. A lot of people, they come from work too, like not like using a moist towelette, something, just like anything just to get that raggedy ass stench out.
I don't, and it's like I try not to make that my gimmick, but y'all make it so easy because y'all smell so bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's like my boy said, you know what I'm saying? Moist towelette, like something, dog. Like even if I get that schedule sometimes make it a little hard where you just find something to stop and just kind of smell check and make sure you somewhat fresh or something, dog. Like at least.
No one wants to smell boiled goose and raw onions, like.
Oh no, bro.
Boiled goose and raw onions.
Bro, that ain't sexy to the ladies, dog. Don't do that to yourself. No.
True, but it ain't sexy to me either.
Facts. Big facts. It's big facts.
Like ladies be going through it, but I go through it too. We both on equal playing field. We both going through it.
Hygiene is important, especially on both sides, man. It's like, yo, Like you want to scare the hoes away, and you don't want to scare some good niggas away, man. So it's like,
and you don't want to die
You don't
because
want
it
to
will
die
kill you.
because too much funk. You don't know your nostrils is screaming. Why are my nose running? Your nose is running because it's trying to expunge the funk. It needs help. It needs relief. Well, you know how you get relief? You scrub. You scrub.
Come on, man.
I don't have nothing to scrub, but you scrub and you
Come
just.
on.
You know it's bad when some of them smell worse than the hobos on the subway.
Bruh. Come on now. Come on. Bruh.
Like,
no lies detected, bro.
It's like if you can catch a whiff from the moment they walk through the door, then you know we got a problem. Like,
bruh. And it's sad too, because you be sitting there thinking it's you for a second. You like, nigga, I know I showered today. Am I tripping? And then you like, nigga, that is not me. Cause you like, man, my cologne, my lotion, everything, I'm straight. I got my, you doing your shit. You like, nigga, no, ain't me. I know I did right. Nigga, that's somebody in me. Like, hey, no, bro, let me get up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. Oh, man. But now, what's also funky is when y'all be trying to judge so quick. Why do they judge so much? Like, I'm trying to digest this because I feel like and it's always Mercedes. It's always Mercedes.
True.
I've noticed that.
True.
I'm like, when she was in New Japan, when she first debuted, when I tell you they was like literally trickling down everything that went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
yeah.
She just started. What are we doing here? But then when I think back, they did the same thing when she was Sasha Banks, and she's black. I just answered my own question because it's like I try to think every other way, but it's just like it's the same thing. It's like, bro, relax. Like, why do you put so much pressure on? Because if I'm wrong, I mean, if my attention span, I'm out because I'm always high. I'm fresh off of my detox, so I'm not sober no more. You can see the praise they be giving to these brothers that be debuting. They be debuting on some hot pack of mid, but then when she do something where she's not rushing to give you like full throttle stuff, then it's like I don't know. Maybe y'all can explain that better than me because I see it too much.
You know, it's crazy because you know when me and Jay, Ty, and E, when we have our show and we have these discussions, we kind of always break it down to terms of like, yo, we usually just keep it real in terms of like, all right, we know the fact that how she left WWE, people still hold against her, even though we all know it's not her fault. People still hold the fact that, you know, she had too big a head thinking she could make more than Charlotte, even though despite the fact that Charlotte merited how much she made, but at the same time, Sasha at the time did as well because she was just right behind her and deserved as much as so. So when Becky kind of leapfrogged her in that, she kind of fell slighted as well. But at the same time, it's almost like
it's the business.
You know, it's the business. So she saw her value. Like, but doing what she did going to AEW, they're holding that against her because, oh, now you're going to just bite the hand that fed you and still go to that competition. No, she didn't see it that way because she still has an opportunity to come back later on. She has the door still open. She has open channels. It's just a matter of she's using this as a way for not just for herself, but for other women at that level to basically set their price now. Because whatever price tag she's making in AEW, whether it's undisclosed or not, it helps at least for the next woman that's coming up, like a Bianca when her time is up. She knows her number when she goes and re-signs with the WWE. And if they don't meet that, she now knows her value to either cross over to Hollywood, which I know her and Montez by themselves will be completely fine.
Oh yeah.
So it's like that crossover is so easy. But the fact that where she's at right now, she's comfortable and she can do whatever she wants because of the fact that they know.
And the fun thing about Bianca is her name. The only thing that she won't say is Bianca Belair. It'll be just Bianca Belair.
Facts, bro. And it's like with us specifically, man, like we naturally usually have that crossover appeal naturally anyway. You know what I'm saying? So our worth is definitely within the pudding half the time. You know what I'm saying? When you
I just thought maybe because I feel like because I know why they hate on her, but it's just like maybe I'm missing something. But it's like y'all are saying the exact same thing I'm seeing. It's like
it's blind hate. And the fact that outside of color, it's just the fact that they feel like she's entitled because of the fact that Snoop Dogg is attached to her. Which is crazy because they feel like
she don't even use she don't even
she's never even used his name to get into the door. She came through the independent scene in Boston, which matriculated going down to FCW.
We didn't find out that she was related to Snoop until like
after she got put on,
until like Mania, really.
Yeah,
like she didn't really acknowledge it until like they started running down her history during that triple threat. It was like, yeah, she was like my cousin.
But it's like, if you're gonna use that, people should basically attach the same thing to Charlotte. But at the same time, they're not, because they know Charlotte is one. Even though she's attached to the Flair name, she's also worked hard to separate from that.
Oh, they still gonna find a reason to hate her too.
But
exactly.
So that's gonna be another. The same rule applies to Charlotte when we were talking about success, where it's like they feel like they spoon fed it to you and you haven't earned it because you had the machine of the E. It's like, okay, you have to prove yourself in Japan or Mexico, which is not always true. Wrestling is a niche. People are gonna have their different flavors and what they like, but to those who know what they're doing across the culture, that they're widely accepted regardless where they work at. That shows more in terms of where Mercedes is as a performer because of what she came from in WWE. And at some point, the hate's got to die down. But hopefully, if she does set out and complete the mission that she sets out to do and basically raise the value for women, not just for herself, but to also help grow the company in AEW, especially the women's division, which is sorely lacking in star power, she brings that and then some. So if she's able to help her stardom, help grow a Willow to make her bigger than what she's supposed to be, because we all love us some Willow.
Thanks.
Then you look at Athena, and then you bring and then you magnify her, and then you see other people, and then you can magnify your blondes like a Britt Baker or whoever else you got under, or Julia Hart or Chris Statlander and everybody else under. So, but you having Mercedes is, especially that star power, this gives Tony a second chance that he didn't get with Phil the first time around.
Yeah.
And because of the nuances, because men have egos, unfortunately, and of course, old beefs die hard. Hello, Young Bucks. So it's like,
come on.
So from Mercedes, she's not going in with an agenda or an ego. She's going in basically with a CEO mindset, helping, saying, okay, I can grow the women's business side of this, not just in the ring, but also elsewhere, because we all know Thunder Rosa is a beautiful woman, in and outside the ring, and she has other interests as well. I think she has music and different types of art that she does outside the ring. Let's magnify that. Mercedes, she's into music, and of course she does acting, so she's going to magnify that with her attachments, in Hollywood. This is a great way to basically showcase the women, not just as ring characters, but all in-ring workers, but also characters that people can sink their teeth into.
Yeah.
And for Tony, it's right there. All you have to do is just not meddle with it or try to tinker with it. Allow it to naturally grow.
Try to forget it, because he's good at forgetting people.
Yeah.
Real good.
He's good at you be like, wait, what happened to and then when it comes, you gotta watch them on Ring of Honor. Cool.
Yeah, how's that
not gonna happen? But cool.
Yeah,
that's why he needs another adult.
No, facts. Yeah, man, because we can go down the list, boy, when we talk about that one, boy.
He's like Remy Bucks aplenty from the Fairly Odd Parents, with all these great things to play with, but not knowing exactly how to manage any of it.
Oh boy, come on now, come on. Nah, that's facts, though.
Yeah, this is facts. Before we move on from Mercedes, because we basically talked about who. I want y'all to list 5 people on the roster. It could be Ring of Honor and AEW, because they're practically the same thing that you want to see. I'm gonna start. I got Athena, obviously. Okay. Red Velvet. Okay. Deonna Purrazzo. Okay. Y'all might hate this one. Britt Baker. It's bound to happen. But I'm interested in how it's like but I'm interested to see how they do it. You got the whole CEO versus the DMD thing. And
that's Endgame, obviously.
Yeah, and then obviously I gotta see her with Queen Aminata at least once.
Okay.
At least once.
All right, with that.
I can give you a bonus one when she's cleared though. Jamie Hayter. Only when she's cleared though, because I don't know when she's coming back. Mercedes versus Jamie.
I like that move. Feel the mana.
Feel the mana.
You know what I'm saying?
The mana.
The mana is
strong.
Goosebumps. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah,
boy be slipping that arm.
This how it feels. This how it feels, boy.
No, when I actually said that, I actually did get some chills though. So I'm like, yo,
no, her and Queen Amanita, that's gonna be dope,
bro.
Especially seeing her in person, she's dope.
Yes.
Damn, that's a dope ass match. Her and Athena, of course. It's been a minute since I've seen Red Velvet on AEW TV because I know, like, I'm paying.
She's been cooking in ROH, but that's about.
Listen, I got my links to watch ROH, but I'm not paying for Honor Club.
Don't blame me, brother. It's all good. It's all good.
I just sent him the login information. You good?
Listen, my links ain't never failed me. My VPNs are working. You know, listen. You know,
and listen, VPNs are not of the devil. They're not illegal. I just get discounts when I watch pay-per-views because some of them cars do not be hitting.
I just watch for free.
Hey, you and me both, bro. I try to support when I can, but $50 is a little much in my day.
The last time I paid for $50 was Sting's retirement, and that was only because of Sting. But before that,
the last thing I paid at 54 was gas.
Facts. Now, me and Gresh is always down to go the half and half route if it's worthy enough. You know what I'm saying? Because that was always the thing too. You know, like, hey, Gresh, you want to go half on this joint, and then we just do that if it's worth it.
If it's worth it. Like sometimes I'll be like, this ain't worth it. Like, like I ain't gonna hold you. World's End with some 2-pack of ass. I'm glad I ain't pay for it.
Man. You better say that again, brother.
But yo, you listed 3. Who's the other 2 you got?
Oh man, Hikaru Shida.
Ooh,
Hikaru Shida.
Okay.
And they kind of teased it, so give me Rio.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know she's gonna get her Japanese fix.
You saw that was the first person she interacted with. When she announced the main event, she was like, Riho-san. And I'm like, yeah, you know you got to get your Japanese fix, and I respect it. I obviously didn't put Willow in it because I already know they're literally building to that. That's literally going to be her first match at some point. If not her, it'll probably be Chris Stat. That'll be a good match.
Yeah.
What about you, Highlight?
Oh boy! All right, so I guess I'm gonna go a route that may be unpopular, I guess, or you know, kind of, I don't know. So I'm gonna start with my number one for obvious reasons. Whether y'all say it's a good idea to retackle this or not, story is there and it's worth telling.
Oh no,
ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna list Saraya in my number one. Hey, I'm telling you, listen, it just makes sense, brother. Hey, listen, I'm sorry. It makes sense. Give me Saraya. I'm just saying, why not? What the heck? You know what I'm saying? They're not doing nothing else with her anyway. Might as well throw her in there. You know what I'm saying? Nice little warm up. Tell the story. Okay, so then next up, I'm gonna go here. I'm Kiera Hogan for obvious reasons too.
Why? Kiera Hogan?
Kiera Hogan. Yeah. No, not one, because the match was slapped, yes, but 2, because don't think I forgot about that. The rest of the world didn't forget about that mess she was talking.
Oh, you talking about that live stream?
Yeah. I want them to bring all that up in the promos. I want all of that.
Well, you cooking with bacon fat over here.
Look at
bacon fat and grease, my boy.
Listen. But it'll cook though. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, all right, let's go. I'm invested. Obviously the DMD route, because you know, like you said, I mean, it's there. It makes sense.
Obviously they're gonna do it.
You know, they would do that. Give me Nyla Rose, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because we know how funny Nyla Rose is, bro. So you already know, like, the Beast versus the CEO, man. Like, oh, bro, bruh, that'd be crazy.
There's
And
so many
then
possibilities, man.
yeah, it really is. And then I'm gonna just throw my girl Red Velvet in there too, like you said, because I mean, it's Velvet's like the underrated one in terms of I always felt like they were kind of similar in different ways. So I feel like she can bring out something in Red Velvet even deeper, like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it turns into one of those things where like they join forces later kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? From this feud. But the honorable mention definitely is Jamie Hayter, because Jamie Hayter would slap when she's cleared. That's what
I'm saying. I'm like, she want that hard hitting. Jamie Hayter will literally punch you in the jaw, and she will take it and literally no self.
We just got to make sure when she does, we got to make sure put Mercedes in some bubble wrap, because last thing I want is
she'll fold her up. She gonna break her jaw. Like, yeah, she gonna fold her up like an accordion. Yeah, it's a wrap for the CEO. Last on Mercedes, that theme song. Still not getting it. Still not feeling it. Still not feeling it. I gave it a week. I've played it like 4 times. I'm still not.
I actually finally heard the rapping side of that, brother. My jaw, you should have saw the line of how much it dropped from the moment I heard the first. As a rapper now, keep in mind, I'm sitting here, I'm like, I love this woman so much, but this is not it. I was like, I need to be on your writing team, your flow team, I need to coach you, girl, because that ain't the one. Get whoever coached you out of there, because that ain't it. And I feel bad for that engineer, because if that engineer made you think that was it, absolutely not. Fire him too.
This may not make sense. Does it seem like she's trying to rap to the beat and not her own flow? If that makes sense, because I've been in the studio so many times where I heard someone say what a rapper messes up is they try to rap to the beat and they miss the message, as opposed to trying to create their own flow.
That would mean she had to hit the beat in the first place.
I could disagree with that. Yeah, I was about to say I can disagree with that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm trying to bring that up, Mike, because I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't hit. Because when she raps, the message that I actually read the lyrics, good message, but the delivery is just like, just stick with the graps.
See, yeah. In her case, I would say what it is going to the flow side of things. I think it's just when you've never done something before. If this is a lane she's trying to tackle
this
more,
is the second song. Remember, she did the Money rap version, but she never released it.
That's right, they never released it. But is there actual evidence of what her flow sounded like on it?
If you look, I think it was one of her last Stardom title defenses before she lost it to, or it was the one where she lost it to Mayu. I'm sorry, Iwatani. I forgot which one it was, but it was if you listen to the actual entrance, she was actually rapping to it. It's like, listen to back, you ready for that? And then that, like, I don't know what the lyrics was, but you could tell she was trying to rap to the beat, and it just didn't work.
let me sprinkle this as the rapper in the room. Dan, let me tell you this. Usually, when you're brand new at something like that, so if that's song number 1, this would be song number 2. I don't know how many more this woman has in her, discography right now.
She said single like she about to drop a whole album. So
she did say that, right? So here's the thing, right? There's always room for improvement, because every rapper's got to start from somewhere. So if there's any inkling that
unless you like me, you just quit.
Well,
just say fuck that. I'm not a rapper.
I'm gonna say it like, look, you know what? The girl got dreams and ambitions. She's doing the thing in the acting. Maybe she wanted to tip her hat in the music just to see.
She's related to Snoop.
Exactly.
Just continue to reach out to your cousin. To ask him for help.
I recommend that more than anything. You definitely got to get with Snoop. Somebody from Snoop's team, Death Row, anybody. Get with Dre.
Like, I saw when I said I was having trouble, I saw someone say, like, oh well, you can't be a CEO. I guess you can't be a CEO then, because you just always a worker. I said, bro, you don't realize how little that makes sense, because I'm a CEO right now, and I don't like that shit. I don't give a damn.
Huh?
I'm the CEO of this. I'm the CEO of this. I'm the CEO of everything that you see around here. I don't need to like a song just to be a CEO. Because let's be real, a lot of the normal CEOs don't even have rhythm. So let's start there.
Man.
Like, bro, just say it. It's okay to. I don't like the song. Like, you ain't got to just say I'm always gonna be a worker. I'm like, bro, do you think CEOs don't work?
You know, it's just funny when people try to spit a bar that makes absolutely no sense. And you standing on it like you thought that was the hardest bar in the freaking world. My guy.
Like, they just be. I'm like,
nah. That ain't even an inkling of what that could have been, bro.
I looked at it. I looked at that reply. I muted the reply, muted the account because I almost blocked it because it was so stupid. And then I just muted the whole conversation because I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to see this in my notifications no more because y'all are. It pretty much exited my target demographic to where people know that I'm actually in the industry and I can get into an engineer and make your favorite artist sound great.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm like, once I start seeing people with pictures that aren't theirs, I'm like, yeah, this is stand territory. Let me go ahead and mute this. Y'all talk to the void. Y'all, yeah, no, we're not doing that. But yeah, I'm just listen, I'll say something positive. The CEO part is catchy.
Yeah.
For sure.
But then when the beat drop, I'll be like, y'all really have to use Symphony 9 though?
Yeah, I didn't understand that either, bro.
I thought they was gonna change it up, but it was like, no, we're gonna actually add a beat to the symphony. I'm like, there's a reason why certain songs don't have 808s. There's a perfect reason. Some songs just don't need 808s.
This is also true.
At least they tried, unlike Def Rebel.
Yeah,
this is true. This is true. This is true.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen.
This is true.
On the next exciting episode of Can You Find a Good Entrance?
This is true. This is true. That is a nice way to end this entire portion of the segment. This is a good way. This is true. At least they're trying because Def Rebel. I don't know who said it, but Def Rebel is like they're like the Sonic of food. You know the Sonic restaurant that nobody really eats? They was like they're the Sonic of music. They're no, you go when it's convenient, but you don't go because that's literally it. If I had to get real disrespectful, you know how you got McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. They're the 4 for $4. They're there when you're convenient, but it ain't that good. Yeah. They're your 4 for $4. It's convenient for them. Like we're just gonna put it all out in a bundle. How would you describe Def Rebel?
I think that says enough for what you need to know right there. That's how you describe Def Rebel, my friend. Right there. I rest my case. Exhibit A. Thank you. Good night.
It's like Roman is their only good song.
And Lashley, because they did Lashley's too, right? This iteration of Lashley's?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They did that.
Everything is Def Rebels except for Becky, Bianca, Street Profits, and I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, and The Rock, obviously.
Yeah, they didn't mess that up a little bit.
No, they just the only thing they did was the transition,
which is horrible.
Yeah,
there was effort.
It was effort.
Mm-hmm.
C for effort.
C for effort. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the lightning effect's cool. You know what I'm saying?
It's cooking.
Yeah. See.
At least they didn't touch the main songs. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Jim Johnson at home.
Jim Johnson did the opening, and Jim Johnson did the second song, but he didn't do the transition.
He's somewhere home. Was like, how the fuck did you butcher my classic like that? He's like, that old man is going. I might as well kiss the ring.
That man gonna come out of retirement like, you son of a.
He's like, all right. He gonna be like, all right, I've had enough of this. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. Let's start from scratch.
It's like, I gotta teach you how to engineer, goddamn it.
And then when I saw the picture of Death Row, I'm like, oh, he's white. Makes sense. And this is not even just a stereotypical type. Oh, he's white. It's more so like he's literally wearing a suit. He does I think he does commercials or something. He looks like he makes the music for when you're going to buy a car. That background music, the gimmick music that's just literally just looping, and it's terrible that you just read it. It's worse than elevator music. That's what he looked like he made. So it makes sense. It makes sense.
That is
at another crime for Vince McMahon.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, how long is that contract? Please expire it so we can get on.
Please expire and go hire Josiah Williams back, motherfucker, so he can be like,
please do.
Please, they should never
hire this man too. Like at this point, like hire everybody black. Well, no. Scratch that. Hire everybody black that's good, and then let's go from there. Because
very fair.
I had to reel myself like, hold on, wait a minute. Everybody black ain't good. Let's just be real. Speaking of being good, have y'all peeped Becky Lynch's book? It just dropped today.
The only thing I've seen is on PR from Those Wrestling Girls. I know she bought the book. I'm not sure like how the book is yet, but
it's actually pretty good so far. Like I've obviously, I'm still waiting on the book, the actual book. So they got the audio version on Spotify.
Okay,
and she's actually reading it. And I'm like, the way Becky is with her cadence, I can respect, because I'm like, okay, now that was funny. Like, she was saying stuff like she was the annoying little sister, and with her brother, because she fell out of love with wrestling when she got older. Then the Attitude Era reeled her back in with Mick Foley and all that stuff. She was telling all that type of story, and I'm like, yo, this is actually pretty good. I think I'm on chapter 18 out of 1, 2, 3. God damn. Out of 67. So yeah, it's actually a pretty good listen. Like if you actually listen to it, but yeah, it's pretty worth to check out if you haven't already.
Sis, you gonna make me check it out now, man. I'm definitely gonna have to get that audiobook tonight.
It's on Spotify. Like if you go on Spotify and you got, like, if you got the subscription, like it's like the premium subscription, it's actually pretty good to listen to. And it's like you can tell she's having fun with it. She obviously it was a tribute to her family and pretty much everybody she came up with. But it was actually a pretty good listen if that's something you want to be into. So yeah. But I just had to bring that up. Also, you got this one gonna be heavy. Bray Wyatt. We didn't talk about it last week, but Bray Wyatt becoming immortal. His documentary is gonna be dropping next week, actually. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be rough, boy, because I got that man's plaque back here from when he won the WWE title, and when he returned at Elimination Chamber. So that's gonna be, as you can see, your brother is a fan of this man, Wyndham Rotunda. But man, it's gonna be a heavy. We'll likely talk about it when it drops, probably in Philly, because next week's episode will be tape delay, so it won't be live.
Man.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna check that out. Like Bray Wyatt, man, that's
heavy, man.
That's a heavy one, because it's like he was ahead of his time. And honestly, I feel like if he were still here and actually under Triple H, and he had actually enough time, because I feel like what they was going with, it was going to go further. If he had enough time, if he had a full year with Triple H, that man will be literally on top right now, because you could tell he was cooking up something, and he was basically testing. He's like, y'all got to be patient. Y'all got to be patient. Mm-hmm. And then I think they showed a clip of a picture of when he was going to eventually become the Fiend again. And I'm like, yo, that would have been sick. I wish I thought to download the picture, but the picture, I was like, bro, it was like a combination of his Fiend, but then when he was burnt, and then you already know he's gonna have certain type of contacts that kind of make it pop. I'm like, oh god, this would have been crazy.
Man.
It sucks because it's like last time I seen him in person, well, first and last time I seen him in person was at the Garden for the holiday show. And they were testing the Mountain Dew match with LA Knight, and he was facing LA Knight at the Garden, and they tore it up, and the crowd went crazy, and he felt that love that night because it just felt organic. Like it's something about the Garden, in WWE, but with them house shows, man, he felt the love that night. And then when like I found out, and the crazy thing is, I found out when I was driving, and I was like, "Yo," like my brother texted me, he's like, "Yo, that happened." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!" I'm sitting here looking while I almost swerved off the road. I had to stop. Thank God there was a red light. I had to look and literally see like Triple H posted it. I was like, and the last time I felt like that prior was Kobe, and I found out the same way while driving.
Yep, me too, bro. It's crazy you brought that up because I was just
me
about
too.
to say
I was literally in the car with my mom, and I was like, "Yo, Ma, Kobe died."
Yeah,
and she was like, "Who? What? Huh?"
Yeah, like it didn't feel real.
But see, it's like it's a crazy comparison between the two because you say the same thing about a guy like Kobe that you would say about Bray Wyatt. That like, what would life have been like right now? Like we saw in Kobe's case, like this man was literally winning awards post basketball, and there was like so much more he was destined to do. And you see Bray Wyatt, just like how Gresh was saying, like in a year's time, what would it be like right now if we just right now in this time where it's like wrestling's hotter than it's ever been right now? What would life be like, especially with the production changes and the things we're seeing? Like, just imagine Bray being a part of that. Like, man, I hate that.
The main event scene for WrestleMania looks a lot different.
For sure.
Oh, agreed. Highly. Him and Cody's reaction alone would have been crazy, bro.
Like 110, like that main event scene would have been different. Roman would have been spooked, and that's a crazy thing because that's one person that I don't want one in terms of for Roman because him and Roman had this kindred spirit about each other when they were rivals.
Mm-hmm.
Both are sons of like now Hall of Famers in IRS and but both come from a certain lineage in terms of that old school WWF days. And then finding themselves on the main roster themselves when Roman was breaking out as the face at the time. And Bray was just, we all knew like if he didn't have certain restrictions, he would tear the roof off. But they still had that chemistry. But I'm still curious to kind of still hear like what Roman's thoughts are that, he's no longer here. And the time that they shared, like that kind of story would be kind of interesting to hear. I'm sure he may not be comfortable to say it or talk about it, which is cool. But from a curiosity, we're not forcing. No, I will never force the tribal chief to do anything he doesn't want to do. But it's more so in terms of a curiosity, in terms of like what would be going through your mind, because like out of any other opponent, like he helped make Roman or people digest the face Roman a little better than
anyone but you, Roman. Anyone but you.
So he gave us he basically invest in Roman a little more, and I don't think we get that without Bray. Roman's story up until the tribal chief doesn't happen without Bray. So a lot of his career is indebted to him in a sense. So to hear his thoughts, would be kind of interesting. But again, he wouldn't have to share that with the world. I think it's just between the two of them and in kindred spirits, like I said before.
Yeah, I'm it's gonna be a heavy watch to finally see that. And honestly, it's like And I know a lot of people wanted him in the Hall of Fame this year, but I feel like that's good. That he should be a headline. He shouldn't be a Hall of Fame induction. He should be the guy because I feel like Paul Heyman is the headline this year. So it's like and they're in Philly. So next year, if they don't get he who shall not be named to headline in his home state, they should definitely headline with Bray going in, getting the full throttle induction. And it's like it'll never sit right with me because as a fan of Bray, because it's like all my frustrations was always the booking. Like never the talent, never the art, but it's just like the booking. And then it's like when he finally got under somebody who so far, especially now, is understanding certain elements of production and actually booking, he's no longer here to reap the rewards. And it's like this will be rough, but hey man. To move forward on basically to try to catch up further with what we went down last week before we get to what happened this week. Let's tap into a little bit about SmackDown. Does the rematch between Dom and Ray interest anybody? Because I've been seeing that talked about a lot.
I think this is the retirement match.
You think that's gonna why so quick?
I mean, we all know Ray wants to retire when he's 50. I'm not sure if he's gonna like get there, and he just came back from another major injury, so it's like, all right, I can rest. I can wrestle this next stretch, but if I get hurt again right before 50, that's it.
Yeah, and the match itself was, I ain't gonna lie to you, it was kind of boring. Yeah, him and Santos. Yeah, I was like, yeah, this ain't it.
You think that's what made them go ahead and pull the trigger to just do it now?
Yep.
So
because I was so curious when I saw it, I was just like, huh. But him with Santos and them is an interesting situation. I was like, even though he's a part of a stable already, it would have made sense.
This is more so because the stipulation was no one from LWO or Legato can interfere. Mm-hmm. He's not a part of either, and he still hates his father. So
that's true. That's true.
So that's the reason why that happened. Like a lot of people was like, that don't make sense. I'm like, no, it makes sense. He hate that man.
What would Dom put on the line if Ray puts his career on the line?
His place in I don't know.
That's what I was just wondering.
Judgment
I'm like, well,
Judgment Day on the line.
His hair.
Yeah, some people were saying that like hair versus career.
I think Ray actually said that. He was like, if I'll put my career on the line for in order for Dom to cut his hair.
Ooh.
So yeah,
that would be sick, man.
And I feel like this probably wouldn't have been feeling as rushed if Ray didn't get hurt.
Yeah,
no facts.
They probably would have been building to this a lot slower, but
they could have done it at SummerSlam. You don't have to do it at Mania.
Yeah, that's also true. Like we don't need we don't need everybody on Mania, even though it's 2 nights. We still don't need everybody on Mania.
Yeah, like you don't need that at Mania. I mean, you could tease it, but you don't really need it.
Yeah, that's facts. That's fact. I was listening to some media people talk about. Everybody talks about like who's this next, Latin superstar to replace Rey Mysterio. As we know, over the years, many have tried, many have failed. Like Mr. Del. Not we're going to say the rest of that. Santos, they say don't have the charisma. Dom has the look, but they're like he doesn't have the in-ring ability.
Santos doesn't have charisma.
Dragon Lee is Dragon Lee apparently.
So we're lying now?
I'm going off outside ears. You know what I'm saying? This ain't my opinion.
The outside ears are tone deaf.
That's what I said. I was like, I don't believe that. I think he has plenty of charisma.
I'm like, so we're lying. That's what you're telling me.
It's like, okay, that's what you believe.
They must have the same taste as Def Rebel.
Well, to be fair, they were white, so yeah. To be fair, that sounds about right.
That's all. You should have started with that. I would have told you their opinion does not matter. Like you should have started with that, man. But whatever they do, I'm intrigued. The match itself is like I'm sold on it because I enjoyed their match last year. Like, so I'm not like finna say, oh my god, we're doing this again. I'm not finna act like Dom versus Ray wasn't good last year.
Especially the entrances, boy.
Oh yeah, sure. Bianca and Naomi and Damage Control. Interesting indeed. Yeah, where you see them going with this?
Tag titles on the line, but we said it on our show earlier this week because we was kind of like pre-booking Mania, or not like giving our predictions and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Asuka is 0-6 at WrestleMania. So like if they do a tag team match with the Kabuki Warriors between Naomi and Bianca for the tag titles, that would mean Asuka will be 0-7. He's like, nah, fuck it, I'm not trying to have that. But we did fantasy book an idea, like, all right, what if, like, since Bianca, to be honest, her actions are justified in terms of like being skeptical of, Naomi's allegiance with Bayley. I get that they're friends because of, Mercedes and that's playing out on screen, but it's like because of the Damage Control situation, Bianca ain't letting that go. And seeing like, oh, like, yo, like, you see what they did to me when you was going da-da-da-da, but you gonna slide with her? Nah, screw all that. So if they lose, this kind of leads to like a little bit of a tweak for Bianca and stuff like that. Like a little like a what if scenario, so to speak. Because with that SmackDown Women's roster, they're loaded. Like
a little too loaded.
So like it's almost to a point where like Raw got to fight back at this point, because Adam Pearce, I don't know how you let Nick Aldis just slide in less than half a year's time and basically take all the good talent for himself.
If Carmelo Hayes gets called up and he goes to SmackDown, Adam, you cook, bro. Because at this point it's like, bro, you got everybody interesting on SmackDown. Not saying ain't nobody interesting. And then after Mania though, Cody wins, he's going to SmackDown.
So it's like you gotta fight back.
Oh God, Lee, yeah. But see, no. Here's what's even more wild though, because everybody claims, and I mean, at the end of the day, Raw's the one going to Netflix, and that's supposedly making Raw the flagship show automatically because they'll be on Netflix. So it's like you gotta start building stars over there at some point, then,
or you gotta start bringing people over. If Adam, I need you to sign Dragunov if he drops the title next weekend. I need you to sign Lyra Valkyria. Hell, whoever doesn't win the NXT Women's title, like whoever doesn't win, sign them. Roxanne or Lyra, Dragunov, or the whole.
Dang, because he sure lost Braun Breaker too. Dang,
yeah, Braun Breaker's on SmackDown. It's like, bro, you losing? Fight back, nigga.
Yeah, because there was only one acquisition he got, and I forgot who that was already. Because I was just like, damn. They were fighting over somebody, and he ended up getting one. He got one win, but it was like I forgot who that was. I'm like,
was it really a win though? If you don't remember,
who the hell was
it? That's a good point. Yeah.
Damn, who the fuck?
It was somebody, bro, and it's gonna make me mad when I'm like.
WWE.com. We're gonna find out right now because I'm trying to figure out who are you talking about.
Thank God Trick ain't up for coming up to Raw SmackDown yet, because like, listen, you don't want him and Melo on the same.
Was it Andrade?
Yeah, it
was Andrade. That's exactly who it was.
Oh, of course, he ain't really doing
shit. Not yet, because they wanted to be part of Judgment Day.
Yeah, they saving him. You gonna see him fast forward after Mania more than likely. But
yeah, true. But that's pretty much it. That's the only person that he signed.
It's like SmackDown's loaded, bro. Like the women's roster, like yo.
To be fair,
it's like yo, I'm just gonna watch SmackDown.
To be fair, when Charlotte comes back like the freaking machine she seems to be right about now,
they're probably gonna move her to Raw.
She'll be on Raw, no doubt about it. Wherever he is,
with her husband, yeah,
she'll be there. Now it's not enough, but you know.
But then again, we can't say that because Tiffany Stratton ain't with her boyfriend, so it's whatever they want.
I can't explain that one. I don't know why the heck that still was just like okay. I was like, all right. They want it on SmackDown. All right, cool.
But speaking of that roster, though, a storm is coming. Jade Cargill, which means why Adam Pearce you need to fight back because you, sir.
Good God,
sir, sir.
Good God, how am I,
bruh? That's not like this, bro.
Good
Let me hit
Lord
you
have
straight.
mercy.
You got
Oh, the Lord my shepherd, he know what I want.
You can't tell me.
Miss Cargill. Miss Cargill.
Cargill. Over here, Miss Cargill.
I really get a strange feeling that they are going to send Tiffany over to Raw somehow. I don't know how, but they probably are.
But then it would lead the question of why the hell is she's over there on SmackDown in the first place?
I don't know, bro, but I mean, again, because even Naomi, they lost that one. And she's over there with her
another person
husband.
who got signed. That's another person who got signed to SmackDown. I'm like, bro, you
SmackDown's loaded. It's
Adam
loaded.
Pearce, what are you doing?
Fight
you out here
back.
announcing, you out here on Twitter announcing Andrade versus Ibar. I'm like,
okay.
And like, nigga.
Unless you convince Big E to come back out of retirement and come back to Monday Night Raw, which would be great.
It would be great. It will be a bright spot, and better put him in the main event. That's all I'm gonna say.
Immediately.
Because if you don't, I gotta cut you. But Jay Cargill on SmackDown, like what the like that's another match. People been talking about this 6-woman tag. Her Bianca, Naomi versus Damage Control, and I'm trying to tell you this right now. If you want Asuka's winning streak to improve, you better get ready for 0-7 because they not about to have this woman lose on her debut.
No, bump that. Not even that. They not about to have 3 black women lose at that. 3? 3.
No, 3 of their OP women. Because let's be real, Naomi has been a little OP too. They've been protecting her, so it's like they not often like Damage Control about to lose.
That's the dream team right there.
And then we right back where we started with Damage Control, if that's the case, because then it's just be like, oh well,
it's curtains.
It's curtains on that because
it's curtains.
Because if they put the title on Bailey,
Yamala.
Boy. Shoot.
We got the power. No, you don't. It's a wrap.
Lights out. Thank you for coming.
Well, man, Jay Cargill coming. I'm intrigued. She's always a pleasure to see on my television screen. What she does is always going to be a topic of discussion because people have their opinions, whether it matters or not, but they have their opinions. So
blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah. But hey, the storm is coming and I am here for it. And speaking of storms, that main event, before we talk about Raw, what went down on Raw, let's talk about that face-off with Roman and Cody. Was it a dud? Because to me, it was a big ass dud. Like I was like, bro, what are we doing here? This didn't move me. Because I remember when it was happening, I put on Twitter, I said, this is doing the exact opposite of what I asked for, but I get it. And people was like, what you wanted in the brawl? I was like, bro, I understand. You probably don't watch my show. So let me put you up on game. I said, I am intrigued by both matches, but I am more excited about the main event of night 1 than I am of night 2. And all they had to do was get me invested on this on night 2. But y'all had a face-to-face and I was talking about respect this, respect that. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
man,
Roman calling him an idiot, and I'm like,
man,
okay, Roman, that's all you got. You got the Rock out here. You got the Rock out here talking about this man's dog and calling his mama this and that. You talking about? I think you're an idiot. You're not ready for this, and I'm like, nigga, didn't you say that last year?
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, the politician stuff was kind of cool.
That was cool.
Because I was like, well, nah, you ain't lying.
He do sound like a politician. He do know how to flip it. He look like he flips it like a politician pastor. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
He's a Kennedy.
Yeah, he's a Kennedy. He might want to watch his back. He don't want to get assassinated.
Come on
but
now.
that's besides the point. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, this is. And then on Monday, when we get to Raw in a few seconds, Roman who?
Yeah, pretty much.
Who's having the match now? Is it Rock versus Roman, or is it really Rock?
I
versus
literally
Cody?
put out a tweet. I was like, bro, it sounds like it's like we're building to Rock versus Cody than it is Roman. I put out a tweet. I was like, bro, that should have been Roman delivering that message.
Talk about overshadowed, boy. Good Lord.
Like, and it's like, but yeah, this closing shot with the bloodline and Seth and Jay and Cody, it was cool. The story they was trying to tell was like Cody is up on game with Roman's with how he play. You say that you're gonna be alone, but you're gonna lie to me. So he's like, I got backup. I get that, but and this might be by design. I could be overthinking it. It could be by design. It could be where they're making it where Roman is going to be paranoid with Rock.
And that's where you need Roman. Because for many years, like since Roman like became champ, we always like on our show, we always book or talk about like, yo, Roman has to be like that psychotic tribal chief or
2020 Roman.
like 2020 Roman, but with more paranoia, where like he's unkempt, like his hair's all out of place, his beard is all grown out, and he's like he don't trust nobody. Like the slightest, like let's say Jimmy does his most slightest dumb shit, and he just snaps at him. Like instead of like snapping at him, he's just like whooping his ass. Cause like, yo,
so
it's your fault.
I mean,
Cody.
So that means he has to lose.
He has to lose, and then when he loses, you bring that side out, and then it's your fault, Rock. I'm supposed to be the tribal chief. The elders didn't send you.
I am the elders.
Right? And Rock's gonna be like, you're the tribal chief, but the ancestors put me as the high chief, and that just gets Roman even more mad. Like, yo,
and that builds to that build,
and that builds to WrestleMania.
So
makes
that
sense.
could be. Now that you put that, now the ass whooping on Monday makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It makes a lot of sense now, because it's like, because that's what I'm like, bro. I'm more intrigued on, because Rock is so obsessed with Cody not being champion that is inadvertently overshadowing Roman.
Not to mention, if you go back to, what was that? When Jimmy did his thing to set up Jay and Jimmy down the line when he cost Jay the IC title match, and you go back to that SmackDown where he's like, "Who sent you?" And he's like, "Oh, no, Heyman. Heyman sent me." It's almost like he wanted to say The Rock or something, maybe like trying to find somebody. He's like, Heyman. He's like, "Nah, I sent you. I did that." Right? It was almost like him trying to remind himself of like who's in charge for a second. But it's like since then, kind of still getting overshadowed by The Rock, the final boss.
And that's another thing. Final boss. Nigga, ain't final boss like older, higher than tribal chief? Like when you say final boss, you like
the high chief.
I am the final boss. Like Roman is a boss, but I'm the final boss.
That's why that was so unconvincing when he was like, "Roman Reigns, I acknowledge you as the tribal chief." Why else would Roman be like, "I need you"?
This is all by design, because it's like, because think about it is, to be honest, Rock in his village is legit the high chief of his village. So it's like it plays into family struggle. It's a family power struggle. That was a story that they were trying to tell for years. And Rock even said in 2020 during the pandemic, he'll do the job to Roman, like if the story is right, and then the world opened back up, and then he released Black Adam, which should have never happened. and then what happened on Monday? Had he acted like that as Black Adam, maybe it wouldn't have tanked at the box office. But that's neither here nor there.
Oh
but
yeah, because
Yeah.
Black Adam is actually an anti-hero. I mean, is actual villain, not an anti-hero. But
he's an
that's besides the
actual
point.
asshole. Like if you whip Superman's ass or whoever's ass in the movie the way you whipped Cody's ass last night, that would have saved the DC universe at
And
least
speaking
for
of
a
that
short
ass
time.
whooping, let's talk about that ass whooping. Like, we already on Raw. Let's talk about that ass whooping, man. Boy, that man was cussing up a storm. Like, dude pull out the weight belt and everything. I'm like,
In the
goddamn.
rain. In the rain.
Bro, that visual.
And the cold.
And it was cold. Like, you could see his
Chicago.
breath. You can see his breath when he was talking. He's like, get up, boy. Look what you at now, boy. You heard
Look
that.
at you.
Look at you now. Look at you. You talk.
Look what you done, boy. Look what you done, boy.
Talking all this, like, bro, this dude
Mama Rose
got his fingers on your chin. Like, bro, fight back. He got his fingers on your cheek, on your jaw, and your chin. Like, hey, look at you, you little
and the
bitch.
glasses didn't fall off from once.
Not once. Like, bro, this dude was whooping your ass with his glasses on.
To be fair, Rock was always good at that. Just to throw that in there, yo. Them glasses almost hardly ever came off anytime he did that.
And this man pulled out a Mama Rose, but he literally got a custom weight belt made of Mama Rose with his bull in the middle.
That's diabolical.
This is a villain, man.
like this is the real Black Adam. Like, for the first time, the Rock actually did an acting part that I enjoyed for the first time in 10 years. Like,
he ain't Hobbs
like
no
the
more.
Rock again. He finally acted like the Rock again. Like, it took him a while, but Dwayne Johnson found the Rock again. Like, that's how I felt.
And it's funny how
that's my goal.
for over 10 years he's been playing the Rock in these movies, but he was not playing the Rock. He was playing Dwayne Johnson in a tight ass t-shirt. Here he was literally the Rock.
Like, yeah.
Like, bro. And it's like, damn, I kind of want you to turn on Roman in the night one, take his title, say, I'll defend the title. And let him be the final boss when it comes to night two. Cause it's like, bro, you literally little sonned your cousin right now. Like,
bro, that's darn. That's darn near what it seemed like.
He couldn't take care of Cody. Like, he's like, yo, I got you. I took care of you. I got you.
I kind of wanted the visual of Roman walking into the shot, and then Brock just push you to the side, like, I got this, and then start whooping his. Like, that's literally like, damn.
He been Lil Bro the entire storyline ever since the press conference in Vegas. When
he walked up in front of him.
Yeah, like a movie scene. Like, all right, no, hold on.
What you say about my family? What you say?
What you say about my grandma?
I just said he'd be ashamed of you.
What you say about my grandmama? Like Marlon and Don't Be a Menace. Do we have a problem?
See, now I gotta cut you. Cut you.
That's the rule.
That's the rule. I gotta cut you. Bro, man. Bro, that whole segment, like, man,
it was perfect. Can't stop talking. It was perfect. It was the visual, the way it felt like Batman getting his ass whooped by Bane in front of everybody. Like, he didn't get his back broke, but
close enough.
No, and at certain points, like, me and my brother was watching it yesterday, seeing at the TV, it was like, yo, is he gonna throw him off the ledge? Like,
bro,
I was thinking about it. I was like, yo,
I thought he was gonna homage what he did to Austin. Okay, and be like,
and the visual of the truck in front of him is Austin and Cena. I have a theory about that, but it was like, yo, I'm like, yo, y'all ain't slick, because I'm like, yo, ain't no way you placed it just perfectly like that to see what the hell's going on with Cody getting his ass whooped, being whooped down as the hero by the main villain, and now that the villain's at that arc where he's like, yo, I'm at my villain shit, like, I'm at my you can't stop me. Now it's Cody's time to overcome that and Mania. So it's like, it's crazy.
What? Man,
that whole ass whooping was just like, oh my god, this is some of the, like,
how you come back from that?
It's like, look, listen, Cody. brother, I know you want to pontificate every week that you go out there. You want to do the whoa. I don't need you to do no more whoa. I don't need you to do no more. Come on, guys. I don't need you to hype the crowd up. Just every time you walk out there from now to Mania, until you get your lick back, I need you to go whoop the Rock's. I need you to go run over this man at this point. That type of ass whooping ain't justified with just winning the title. You got to go do something. You got to go whoop his ass. You got to go run him over. He's kind of big, so and it's a lot of Samoans, so they spawn up like gnats. So
get the dog too.
Yeah.
Where was Pharaoh? Like
Pharaoh, like bro, you supposed to be man's best friend. Your master getting his ass whooped, and you out here you probably out there eating.
Like dog's supposed to smell you like a mile away. He's like, yo, they would know if trouble comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Dog didn't show up once.
Nowhere.
Yeah, no barking.
No barking. Like bro, you getting your ass whooped outside of your family bus. I'm pretty sure your daughter was in that bus. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, do not be out here trying to smile and all this stuff, bro. You better be on site. You better have your bull rope, your bell, all that stuff. You better, if Jimmy Uso get there, you better crack him in the dome. If Solo get in his face, you better crack him in the thumb and the dome. If you like, bro,
hey,
everybody is on site with everybody.
Liberty going to preschool, having her little friend say, "Yeah, your daddy got beat by Maui."
What can I say except you're welcome?
No, you're hitting it on the nail, bro. When you say it's on site, when you say it's on site, you better take notes from LA Knight and you better pull up at this Negro, find where he live, one of them houses.
Yeah.
Be ready to roll.
It's on site. Yeah. And
I respected the shit out of that.
You better pull up to wherever he's promoting the male products he got coming out. You better pull up to wherever they sell Terramunda. You better pop up to whatever movie set he got to go on. You better pop up every single day. That type of ass whooping ain't justified for you just saying your ancestors will be disappointed in you. They didn't say your ancestors was ugly. They didn't say your ancestors was stupid. They said they would be disappointed in your ass. And you say, you know what? I'm going to whoop your ass like you stole something, like you robbed my bank, you robbed my house. I'm going to whoop you so bad that it's like rent is no longer overdue. I own your house. That's the type of ass whooping that we just saw with Rock and Cody. That's the type of that, bro.
Austin would never. Austin would never.
Austin who? Austin Aries?
No, man. Austin Creed. No, I'm playing. Oh man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh man.
But I love the fact that he showed up
unannounced. Had flashbacks.
But I love the fact that he did all this unannounced too, because they did not promote him.
Yo, not at all. Like he just showed up. I was shocked. He showed up. Crowd went crazy.
Those are the best appearances too, man.
When you don't expect it. Because they announced him for next week.
Yeah.
Even with the pop, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like same old Chicago though. I always got to try to hijack a moment. You get your fickle fans, get hyped, and then you want to look at a face to face and just be like, CM Punk. CM Punk.
Well, it's Chicago.
What the freak that got to do with it?
It's Chicago. I expect it at this point. I'll be surprised if they don't do it.
I ain't gonna hold you. Drew got Punk with that line. It's like, yo, every time I see you, I was like, I know you're not a drug addict. You don't, you're straight edge, but how come I always see you in rehab? Yo, I was like, that's a good one.
That was a good one. It was a lot of
like that was a transition.
It was a ball.
That was a ball.
Drew said, "I'm the chosen one." Oh, who's the one? Name the person that who chose you.
Who chose you?
Who chose
TV.
You?
I yelled at my TV. I was like, yo.
I was like, don't you do it.
And look, Drew just laughing because he wanted to say something to retaliate. He couldn't because he was just like, I can't even say this bad.
He's like, I can't clap back. I can't clap back. I'm stuck.
I was like, the irony was lost on me because of the fact that, everybody was getting all the updates about Diddy Island. So
no,
Diddy. I was like, yo, I'm like, yo, I don't believe in coincidence, son. I was like, yo. I was like, damn, that's a goddamn bar if I ever heard one, man. I'm like, yo, Phil is an asshole for that.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
I was like, yo, you can't even say his name on TV, man.
You can't out a-hole an a-hole, and people don't understand that sometimes. What? They can always find a reason.
I was told that CM Punk is a Scorpio, and it makes
Yes,
sense.
he is.
It makes sense because I'm a Scorpio, so it makes sense. We're naturally petty, so
It fits.
yeah.
Poor guy. It fits. Oh boy. Post Seth tried to insert himself. I said, "Look at you trying to. That's cute. Look at you."
And that's the thing. It's like Seth always. I don't know if it's by design or it's just unintentionally funny, but he always give me pick me. He's been giving me pick me all mania, bro. It's just pick me.
Because he in everybody else's shit but his own.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he was in his shit here, and he still gave off pick me vibes.
And the worst part about it is like, yo, I'm trying to help you, Cody, because I couldn't beat Roman my damn self. And it's like, yo, you about to do the job, and I'm low key jealous, but I'm cool over here because I'm still a champion type shit. But yeah, this motherfucker Punk over here coming back trying to reclaim the glory days because real glass is the reason why he left. And then Drew sitting over here hating because it's like he didn't get his moment because there was nobody there. So it's like, yo, it just all made for good TV, man.
I'm still mad that Seth was wearing my old couch.
That nigga was wearing 70s bell bottoms, bro.
I'm pretty sure I seen that in somebody's pimp car. At least once.
That outfit looked like he went to Studio 54.
I don't know why the dots on it make it look like he's trying to mocap a video game right now.
I'm surprised it didn't light up.
Chris Jericho style.
I almost thought his name was almost, not sayable anymore.
Oh, diggity and no diddy.
Because he damn near close.
Yikes.
I mean, he ain't got to be like the true story of Judas and go off the tree, but.
Hey, my man, why you gotta be all up on Drew like that, though, bro?
Ain't this the same Joker who was all up on Punk when he came back?
Man, for real. Like, bro, what you all up in this man's face, bro?
Chicago. Like, bro, you had the opportunity of a lifetime to say something. That's all you had to say? Chicago. Nah, hey, watch my show. Hey, watch my content. No, Chicago.
Nah, Pat.
That entire segment was just a hate off. Like, that's all. Like, people was like, "What was that?" I'm like, bro, it was just Cody literally said at the top of the show, "This is the awkward phase between now and Mania, to where we don't really have much else to build to, so we're just winging it." This entire show felt like they were just winging it.
That's the beauty of it, though.
Boy.
Like the promos that they was delivering, everybody was cutting. I'm like, did the writers go on strike?
Man, what?
Now we need that.
What was this like 3 or 4 weeks ago? Good Lord.
It's like everything was all over the place until they finally got to the point. I was like, God damn, what are we doing here?
Oh man.
Even the Becky Reyes segment was good too.
Like this one, I think before we move on to that, I think this one they're teasing possibly Punk being a guest referee.
They're gonna find some kind of way.
You know what's crazy? Me and my brother was talking about this yesterday about like how they setting the framework up. Indirectly, they're recreating Shawn versus Brett between Seth and Punk, and using like a devoid like Drew in the middle, kind of like Taker in '97. That SummerSlam thing, and then like what alluded to it was how Seth hit the sweet chin music on Drew yesterday, and like it's like it's the reverse effect because Punk is the one doing commentary coming off an injury. Back then, Shawn was coming off injury, and this and the third. So it parallels. So they kind of recreating that story into this one, which is good because like my brother did call it yesterday. So I was like now that I thought about it, like after I smoked and I thought about it, when you know, because normally you have your best thoughts when you're high.
Mm-hmm. I have all my best thoughts when I'm high. That's where I get all my video ideas and my what if scenarios. I'm like,
So I was like, oh shit. I had to replay, like, all right, Sean hit, Taker with the chair, indirectly making Brett champ, design the third, setting up their feud. I'm like, this makes sense because Punk is gonna be healthy by SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like how the fact that they're doing some callbacks because NXT is basically Sean's greatest hit. So why not use one on the main roster?
True. Hey, I'm not mad at it. So it's like this was an intent. Like I pay attention to social media for the most part, but I already know how I do. I literally be like, yo, this was.
I just watch as a fan and just like
this was fun. This was fun. Like it was hilarious. Like the clap, like and Punk talking about, hey, my mouth, my arm might not work, but my mouth still do. Oh, we on Netflix, yeah. But April knows what I'm talking about. I'm like, bro, did you just say you eat your wife's pussy? Okay, congrats. It didn't get a lot of people didn't get that reference, but I'm like, I know exactly what you meant.
That shit flew over their minds.
I mean,
yeah, but yeah, man.
Hey,
never change our truth. Never change. Never change, bro. Like that dude. Go to commercial break. Commercial break. Go to commercial. So I'm like, bro, he's about to get his ass whooped. He's like, bro, yeah, I'm about to die.
I'm on commentary tonight. I'm not working tonight. I'm on commentary.
And then he said, Miz talking about McAfee. He's like, Gesundheit. God bless you. And I'm like, bro.
JBL, where your cowboy hat at?
Like, bro.
Oh man, this dude, boy.
I gotta love it. Gotta love our truth, man. Becky and Rhea. Yeah, we talked about them. Becky and Rhea. Did that face off sell you on the match? It sold me.
I mean, now I'm getting Rock sold me.
Bro. And he actually took that punch too. So I'm like, yeah,
sold it like a champ. Like, took that shit clean.
And it's funny how it's like I brought that up because I saw people on social media. They was like, it's the same it's the same as last year with Rhea and Charlotte. I said, so this is your first time watching wrestling? Every feud doesn't need someone to get ran over by a car. Every feud doesn't need to get they ass whooped like Cody did. You can literally just build up to it. And it's like I had people literally ask me, they're like, what's the story? What's the story? Becky says she don't think she can beat her. She did this in January. Before the Royal Rumble. She said, I have to win the Royal Rumble because I don't think I can beat you. She went a good minute in the Rumble, got eliminated. So she's been fighting. Won the Elimination Chamber to solidify that match. And even then she said, I don't think I can beat you. So she's been fighting everybody from your Liv Morgan to Nia Jax in the freaking last woman standing match just to shake that doubt. And then when this happened, Rhea basically got personal and said, you know what? You're not taking this serious. It's like you're wrestling before your biggest match of your life. I'm not doing that. And when the bell rings and I win again and I break you down, I'm gonna leave you alive just enough so that you can sit next to your daughter and she can say, and so that she can call me mommy. She got personal. Becky doesn't take the mommy jokes serious. She referenced her father not meeting her daughter. And it got real heavy. It got real quick. And it got to the point where fists start flying. That's your story.
It was simply done. It was simply told.
Eureka! I just told you everything. Just like that.
And they told it, and it didn't have to be like one day or that instant to tell you the story. They've waited since December, January, Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, to tell you that story in full. So now when they finally, pull off the story when she eventually is going to win, is going to basically say Becky went all the way down and literally fought all the way back up. Ultimately, just to fall again. And then for Rhea, when she falls, it's going to create a different hunger in her because now there's a bigger goal. Mm-hmm. It's not just regaining the title. It's more so, all right, I'm back at the mount. I'm back down now. When I get back up, everybody I'm coming back up for, I'm going to be more dominant, more vicious, more this. And then when I'm ready for whoever has that belt, she's going to basically tear that person apart just to get it.
Yeah,
and
simple story.
Simple
and
story.
adding to what Gresh even said there, it's in Philadelphia, people. What's Philadelphia most known for? Rocky movies.
Becky Balboa.
Case in point.
Becky, that was
Becky
literally
Bal-
one of her gimmicks at one point. Becky
Becky
Balboa.
Balboa.
Mhm.
So it's like it's simple. And most of these people who got a problem with it is basically because they don't have their favorite in that position. I'm like, okay, so if y'all hijack, say you want them to rush the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour, you know she's losing, right? If she faces at WrestleMania, she's losing. What are y'all not comprehending?
And that match won't even go past 10 minutes.
Barely 10 minutes. It'll be a squash.
It'll be a squash.
Let her get this win because we all know it'll be shocking if Becky wins. It'll be shocking. I'll be shocked. I'll be like, we all see Rhea winning. Let Rhea get this win. And if she do fall and she falls to Liv Morgan, build it up for SummerSlam. Take your time. Y'all don't know how to practice patience, but then again, I have to remind myself that a lot of y'all are kids or have the mental capacity of toddlers. And that's an insult to toddlers because a lot of the toddlers in my family are geniuses. Moving on.
People gotta learn how to cook, man. Not everything's microwave given.
What y'all think about this Sammy and Gunther build? It's another Rocky movie.
It's another Rocky movie. This is Sammy's like
Rocky 3.
Rocky 3. And Chad is basically Apollo in this case. I mean, this is a great story told this time. I think because it's Philly themed, a lot of the WrestleMania themed stories that you see are Rocky driven from Becky to Sammy. It's cool, man. Being a big fan of Sammy, obviously people thought that Sammy was going to have his big moment last year instead of Cody at WrestleMania against Roman to basically end the bloodline. That didn't happen.
Nope.
So Cody has to finish the story, this time around. And so Sammy, ever since NXT, has always been the underdog. And Real Ones was there in the trenches when he was facing Adrian Neville, Tyson Kidd, Cesaro.
I still go back and watch those matches.
Masterpieces. So it's like, and see him chasing NXT, and then when he finally won, and of course we all know what happened after the match, what Kevin Owens did. But
Oh, hater.
like that was some hating that shit. But still, the fact that he had like his climb, it makes for a great story. And that was around the same time Daniel Bryan had that story for Yeselmania. We were able, the culture was able to experience Kofi Mania. We wanted Sami Mania, and sure, it may not happen with the main title, but him beating Gunther, who's held that title like a world title, even more so than with the title that Seth is currently holding for Raw, like it's gonna mean a lot more because of the lineage and the prestige of that title. So when he does win it, and people forget, the last time he held that belt was also a memorable reign in front of nobody when he was the Liberator. Like people forget that triple threat match between him and Jeff Hardy.
And
like,
him and versus AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, like that shit was crazy. And the way that he like outsmarted everybody in order to retain that belt. Like Sammy as a liberator when he was with that championship belt was awesome. I think if he does it against Gunther, like this will be like his fighting championship, and you get dope matches out of everybody else. And this obviously removes Gunther from that so he can go for the bigger title.
Yeah.
So
I understand why people wanted Sammy to go after the world title. Like it would have been cool to see him finally win, because I do feel like Sammy is, I'm not saying above the Intercontinental title, but I feel like he should be a world champion at some point. If they do not if he does not win that Intercontinental title at Mania, he has to win that world title at some point. And even if he wins it and he be the one that loses it to Gunther, I don't know, but I feel like he needs to have a run with that world title at least.
I'll tell you somebody else climbing up that slowly too, that I think ain't too far from that, is Ricochet, man. Ricochet getting back to that point where he's, Triple H, he's one of them Triple H guys, man. I think they finna find a way to get that man, if they can find a mouthpiece for him. I think they're gonna get him at that point where he gonna mess around and get a run his darn self.
You think they gonna put it like a turn him heel?
I can't tell yet.
Because I saw someone, they was like, what if they turn Ricochet heel? And I'm like, He will basically just be Little Rock.
Ha.
Ricky Starks.
Or Ricky Starks. Bald Ricky Starks.
Back and flip. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, it could work. You know? Hey, man, what's MVP doing? Get him an MVP type. Somebody.
What the hell is MVP doing?
He's with Almost.
What the hell is Almost doing?
Traveling around the world.
Yeah.
Basically being the next up Titus.
I mean, that ain't a bad bag, man. Without that, we don't get Obafemi. So
my point is that representing for them Nigerians, man. You know
representing for the Nigerians.
But hey, that's all I'm saying. We need an MVP or somebody, dog. Somebody with a voice for my boy Ricochet, so we can, catapult him to the next level, man. The look there, the athleticism there, you know what I'm saying? We just get him around piece, he good.
Speaking of simple,
if only Abraham Washington did get himself canceled.
Man, that still pisses me off to this day. Bruh, that man was golden, bro.
Like,
he was so golden. Oh my god,
he is another what if. He is a huge what if. If he wasn't so stupid,
man, the mouth on that brother. Pause, but the mouth. I do that just to be on the safe side, baby. That's all. But still, man. Hey. Man. Damn. You just brought up a throwback, boy. I said, God dang.
Like, I think to myself, like, yo, why do you have to say that?
And I was young at the time, and I was like, why? What did this accomplish? Because I remember him saying that, and I was stunned. I was like, what? And then the next thing I know, he wasn't there. I'm like, bro, you got yourself fired because you wouldn't shut the fuck up. you had to try to be funny.
I knew from the moment.
Oh boy! Oh my god!
Yo, I knew from the moment the match was over that nigga was done. Like,
I knew he was done. In retrospect, when they went to commercial break and he wasn't there no more, he was gone. They ejected him from ringside. No, they said, "Get your ass out of here. You're done."
How you get fired on air?
Oh,
they didn't even wait for you to clock out. They said, "Yeah, you got to go."
2 week notice, my no.
You got fired in the middle of your shift, not on your day off, not after you clock out when you get guaranteed to get paid. You got fired on your shift. You're done. They said, "Go to commercial break." Commercial break. Stu, go to commercial break.
Yo, live TV too, dog. Like, how you get fired on live TV?
Oh man, people forget, dog. Like, primetime players was a whole different.
They fucked up their whole momentum for like 2 years. Like, like, and then
honestly, they never recovered.
No, they ended up winning the tag team titles after, but like, it was in, but they were dead on arrival at.
I'm talking about as far as like the presence that they had with him. Yeah, that was done.
It was dead.
It was done. And
man. That could have been a real golden phase of that PG era.
And the next highlight after that for Titus O'Neil was the slide.
Oh shit.
That was literally the only highlight after that.
Yo, Michael Cole made the whole event watchable because of that moment. Like,
Michael Cole, Corey Graves, all on bust out. They're like, what?
Man, listen. Just imagine if you had Pat McAfee around that time, boy, with that little instant camera. Oh my goodness,
bro.
Pat would have made it so hot. Like, yo, Vince would have been pissed because it's like, yo.
Pat would have forgot where he was.
And by the time the show is over, he goes to the gorilla. What the fuck was that? You should have. You son of a. I should fire your ass.
Oh man, boy.
Oh man! Oh
Like,
my
yo,
god!
that Titan slide was hilarious because I'm like, yo, how do you fall on live TV? So,
And slide all the way into the ring.
Out of the ring. I was like, nigga was playing baseball. So.
And what made it even more funny is the fact that he stayed there a split second. It's like it wasn't. It didn't come off his plan. I was like, that's not planned because he was like, and then he was like, oh my god, and then he's like, and he stumbled into the ring. So the entire thing made it even more funny. Like him just stumbling around. Oh my bro, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. Man. Like I don't remember anything from that show but that.
Pretty much.
Yo, if he ever gets into the Hall of Fame, I know it's gonna be just for that because ain't no way.
Oh, he'll get in, all right. Oh, he gonna get in, and they gonna play that over and over.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh man.
Isn't he already in because he won that Warrior shit?
Yeah, he's technically in.
Oh yeah.
So they did play it. They did play it though, and they played it too. So
yeah, they did.
So yeah, that you just lie down. That's a whole bunch of stuff to laugh about. But yeah, Ricochet. Yeah, I'm intrigued what they do with him. And I guess the last thing for Raw was Jey Uso beat Shinsuke Nakamura. I do not give a fuck about Shinsuke no more.
Oh boy. Well,
because he never wins, bro.
Like, bro, you lost again. And I'm like, bro, you all doing all this talk. You called this man. The only thing memorable about him on Raw was he called him James instead of Joshua.
Well, to be fair, at least it means Jay actually got a win.
That's why I said, well, I barely paid attention to the match because I'm like, bro, I do not care about Shinsuke. When I told you a couple of weeks ago, I was like, bro, I no longer want to hear or see about Shinsuke. I'm dead serious. I'm like, bro, anything you do, I'm over.
Okay, so who do you care less about right now, Shinsuke or Wardlow?
Wardlow. I care way less.
They're having a mid-off right now. Okay.
I was waiting for the capital B-O.
Both of them. Both of them. I forgot my home slogan. Both of them. BOFFUM. Both of them.
Like,
both.
What we normally say on our side, like you know the Deion Sanders edit, like when he used to like do his little shit before he went to before he went all Coach Prime.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody care. So like he would say some shit like that. Like if you don't care about nothing, it's like he was like Miami and Tennessee is on TV on Sunday. Ain't nobody care about that game. Who want to see Tennessee go out there and embarrass themselves on national TV? Get out of here with that bull jump. Next game, you got the Giants and the Command. The what? Ain't nobody care. Get that bull jump out the team. It's like
I don't care about Shinsuke. I don't care about Wardlow. I don't care about Ridge Holland. I don't care about none of these niggas. Lexus King. None of them. I don't care. So yeah, Jay won. Congratulations, you going into your match with your brother Jay with a win. Jimmy with a win. So
which
kudos to you.
That fool, it hit me earlier, and I'm like, this fool ain't had not one single match actually in this entire build-up.
Nope, the last
Jimmy ain't had not one thing.
I think the last singles match wasn't his last single match was John Cena.
I think,
or am I forgetting one?
I feel like he had one against somebody because he got one little win on somebody inferior. I forgot who it was.
Was it on SmackDown?
Yeah, it was like.
Let's go to Tony Khan's favorite site, cagematch.net. Jimmy Uso. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Let's buy the best cocaine at. I didn't think.
Oh, he faced off against LA Knight on March 2nd.
Oh,
I mean February. Was it March or February? I think that's February.
Because they still had an open program. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and that was at a house show.
See,
and he lost.
Of course. You see what I'm talking about? Like, Jimmy, can you at least get like one match? Before?
Like I'm looking at his. Oh, he faced LA. The last time he had a 1-on-1 was against Randy Orton, and he lost.
I'm about to hear some good news. Like, did he win? Nah, he lost.
Nah, he lost.
You see my point?
It's like if you scroll all of them, you see all the live event shows. You like LA Knight defeats, Steel Cage, Street Fight, Steel Cage, Royal Rumble.
See,
and Roman not mad about. If Roman not mad about that, like Roman got his priorities all fucked up. Normally, any type of failure on his team, he be going berserk on everybody.
Normally,
like, you're not doing your job.
November 17th, he lost.
See,
October 27th, he lost.
Damn, son.
I'm talking about SmackDown. October 6th, he lost by DQ. September 29th, he defeated Carl Anderson in 2 minutes.
See,
so
that was the one.
That's his last singles win.
But yeah, even then, ain't nobody care about Carl.
Ain't nobody give a fuck about Carl Anderson. Like,
ain't nobody care.
Nobody give a shit.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, dog, I need you to get a man a tune-up or something, goddamn. At least. Bar none. Make me one of everybody like, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to brother.
Because they don't realize what they're doing. If he does not get any type of wins, he has to win at Mania. Otherwise, he's going to be shown as a loser. Loser.
Like a loser. For real.
It's like, bro, you can't even beat your own brother.
If that don't move Roman, then that nigga's gone. Like far gone than we thought.
And you still call him the big brother and use nobody's BITCH, you know?
Right,
bring that Jimmy. Where that Jimmy at?
Well, to be fair, that Jimmy lost too.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
That Jimmy got choked out.
Yeah, that Jimmy got choked out twice. He was nobody's business, but he got choked out. So it's like, yeah, we can't really defend Jimmy right now. Like this man has always been he's nobody's business, but he's been bitched out a lot.
Oh man. But you big bro. Nah, man. Come on.
Yeah, no. Jimmy's been bitched out a lot.
He's been bit.
But he big bro.
The fact that Roman ain't pack him up the way he did Jay is baffling. Because it's like
he should be getting it worse than Jay.
He's been getting it worse. Like, see, again, Roman's priorities is all fucked up. It's like, yo, you too focused on Cody. Meanwhile, you know, your big cousin treating you like the little bruh, and you getting hurt at the same time because ain't nobody basically focused on you because you the tribal chief and not the high chief or the final boss. So it's like, yo, it kind of irks, you know, you a little bit. So it's a lot going on right now. It's all fucked up, man.
And your little bro just keep on losing like a little bro would lose. It's just like, god dang, bro.
And then Solo ain't Solo.
Yeah, he kind of just there. Poor guy.
So you don't even look at the thumb anymore, man.
You got Zillify too out here cooking, doing various ways of the spiking. You out here just.
You don't even do that no more. He just...
like, bro, you are like about to get you replaced. about to hit up Jacob right quick, the actual street champion, because you out here you ain't championing them, but I need you to change that damn hoodie though. All right.
Wow.
Before we switch over to NXT, got a nice little plug for WrestleMania week. Shout out to Philly Mania Smash Master Wrestling from the woods to the hood. We are an official sponsor. We are an official sponsor for that show that is going down on April 4th. WrestleMania week. Shout out to them, and shout out to Jay Bougie, because this is a match that we are officially sponsoring. Jay Bougie versus Ace Austin from TNA Impact Wrestling, the king of the NYC. Jay Bougie versus Ace Austin, the inevitable. He hit me up the other day and he was like, bro, can you sponsor this? And I'm like, sure. It was without question. So we helped them make this match official. But yo, make sure you guys check this out if you are looking for some indie content to check out. It'll be streaming on YouTube, I believe. The links will be on their page. If you go to Smash Master, I believe it's 5797. I believe that's the official Twitter handle. Let me pull that up right quick before I forget. Yeah, Smash Master 570. So yeah, Pro Wrestling Party. So yeah, make sure you guys check them out. It'll be going down in Philly. If you are in Philly, I believe tickets are $15. There will be alcohol if you are the person that wants to drink alcohol. So that's your thing. And yeah, man. Had to plug that right quick. That was pretty that would be a pretty fun thing to do. And we might try to swing through if it's the same day as Wale Mania. You know how I get. If I get bored, I'll dip. It don't matter. So it's like if I get bored, I'll just head over there and see what's popping over there. But yo, make sure that guys definitely check that out. NXT that just went down. What's your overall consensus of as we're building to Stand and Deliver? Yeah, we got to think on that.
Well, good point. Hey man, I'm just ready for Mello and Trick, bro. I ain't gonna front you. I'm ready for Mello and Trick, bro. Point blank. Yeah, man, you know, the Don doing his thing too, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, you know. I kinda wanna see what kind of Don shenanigans he pull if he win this championship. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Not the way Ilya's training.
The hype that they gave this match, we might as well just start there. Let's start there. The Stand and Deliver, Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
The hype that they gave this match, what was it, Prime Target, 3-part throughout the entire show, bro. The production behind this tells me one thing and one thing on. That needs to be the main event.
Period.
It has to be.
Like, there's no other way. Like, they built this up bigger than the title, any titles, because it's so personal. This has to be the main event.
Gotta be, bro. 100%. That joint gonna be a movie, boy.
Mello out here looking like he filming a music video for Mario and Marion and all them. So like he about to hit what was it, Stomp the Yard or You Got Served?
Do it for Lil Saint.
Do it for Lil Saint. He about to do it for Lil Saint. He about to do it for Lil Saint.
Oh, straight out of Exit Wounds, goddamn. This might help.
And they gave Trick the Rocky montage.
Yeah, man. Again, you've been seeing a lot of Rocky features, you know, in the road to WrestleMania. So I don't want to be surprised if they threw that in there for Trick. For sure. So I guess for Trick, this is his Creed moment.
Oh yeah, because Creed 1 through how many? Is it 3? 3 now?
Yeah.
3 soon to be 4.
Oh, they got a 4th one coming.
Oh yeah.
Mello got an ice box where his heart used to be. Used to be.
Oh boy. The fact that that's so accurate.
Deadly accurate.
That's crazy. Guys, wow, bro. You hit that on the nail, homie. Oh my God.
Now let's see what else they're building to. Oh yeah, we mentioned the dawn of NXT versus Ilya Dragunov. I feel like this match, I don't know why. I feel like this match is definitely a sleeper hitter.
It's gonna go crazy. It's just the fact that Dragunov is a scary dude.
Yeah.
It's like the way this dude trains is like, bruh, like, are you a Saiyan and it ain't really telling us? Because it's like the way you be training. It's like, bruh.
And the way this dude literally got his hand readjusted while facing Stacks and just still won. I'm like,
something different.
Something different about you, boy. Like it's even with the way he just enters the arena. It's like, bro, you just look at him, even whether he does the contacts or not. It's like, bro, do I stand a chance against your ass? Because I feel like I'm about to die.
He's a one person Gunther does not want to see on the main roster.
That's one person I want to see face Gunther. Like, bro.
Well, y'all say that, but apparently Braun over there saying he don't want to see me since I was the last person to beat him. I said,
This is
whoa.
also true. This is also true.
No.
Gunther got a couple people he got to worry about now.
See. Braun is one thing where it's like, all right, you got to be worried about his power. Like he could make a mistake against, Braun can make a mistake and Gunther can take over. Dragunov, no matter what you do, he just keeps coming.
coming.
Like he don't stop. Like you could be like Bane and throw him like 3 doors down into another house. He will still come after you. Like
straight up
with
Jason,
everything
boy.
he got. Like he Jason, bro. Like there's nothing you can do. Like on some Solomon Grundy shit, like you cannot kill him. Like you have to throw a grenade at Ilya to have a chance in hell of winning if you're Gunther.
Oh, whatever Mania, if he beats Sammy and you hear that music, oh my god. Oh my god.
Like
Gunther look like you can see the ghost. That'll be the one time he wish JR was on commentators. Like
that would be a
like
good.
He just wet himself.
That would be a dope visual where Gunther is celebrating, just smiling, and then his file side just like.
He's like, yeah,
and you don't even get interaction. You see him just pop up, show up, look at him, and just know what's up. And
he can just go back down. He gonna be like, nah, he ain't gonna back down. He gonna be like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I thought I was away from your ass. He gonna pull. Remember when Ilya debuted and JD McDonough lost his mind? That's Gunther. He gonna be like, oh my god, what the bro? Didn't I? No. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Yeah, facts.
Yes. Gunther versus Ilya should main event Bash in Berlin. Oh yeah, they are going to Gunther's home country. So, most definitely. That's without question right there. Let's see what else. Roxanne and Lyra, they was building to this match as well.
One of them getting called up.
Yeah. If Rox don't win, it's Rox.
Man, yeah.
But if she do win, Lyra will get called up, but it probably won't be right away though. She'll probably lose again to kind of put somebody over, and then she'll dip.
Raw needs something, so
yeah. So Raw needs one of them.
Adam Pearce,
both of them really.
Like, yo, Adam Pearce, whatever you gotta do some tampering shit. Whatever you gotta do to one up Nick Aldis, get Roxanne.
Shawn Michaels and I have made a trade.
So we made a handshake deal.
Man, come on now.
She was out here cutting that promo. I was not believing the word she said.
Again, the camera production that they've been doing down at NXT has been top fucking notch.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like, yo, some of y'all niggas who are doing it on TV right now got to step it up. And I'm not talking.
I'm always stepping up my game.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not even signed to nobody. I'm just an editor on the side. So it's like, and I'm always thinking about, okay, I need to step it up this way. I need to step it. So I already know.
Y'all flung Kevin Dunn to the sun, and y'all been blessed ever since. Like,
thank God.
They shot that nigga to the fucking moon.
Let the church say amen.
Let the church say
y'all sent the devil to burn in hell for once, and it's like, yo, man, y'all been saved ever since. Like the doors pardoned, the sea, the seas were calm. Nature started like naturing, and it's like, yo, this feels good again. Like the camera cuts, everything that you've been seeing, yeah.
The heavens started to shake, and God Himself
got rid of this.
But my name's Kevin.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Hey, y'all, real fun story is I actually did that promo at a show once. I was literally like, you know what? I'm just going to put this in the intro of my set. I kid you not, bro. That joke was so hilarious because some folks got it and some folks didn't, but they still rock with it. It was just hilarious, bro. My DJ was just like, no, you didn't do that, bro. I was like, I had to, dog. It was hilarious, bro. I couldn't not do it.
My name is Bob. but my name is. It doesn't matter what your name is.
Bob, but my name is. No, all right.
Just
Oh
like,
no! My favorite one was when he cut ass with Triple H. You're crying on Jim Ross. You're Rudy Poo friends at Madison Square Garden. You cry about your Rudy Poo friends at Madison Square Garden. Oh, it's my time. It's my time. In 27 days, I'm going to SummerSlam and I'm getting what I want. I said, no, Triple H. What The Rock says is this. In 27 seconds, you're gonna get what you don't want, and that's an ass whooping of a lifetime. And you see Triple H when he knew he was starting to take steroids because he had titties at the time, and he was like, like he was seething at The Rock when he was doing the promo, and he's like, yo, keep talking. It was like that promo was funny. Like I remember that promo. Like
what is
the big slow?
Someone's got a haircut. Congratulations, show. You are now a short haired monkey crap. Stinking pile of monkey crap. Oh man.
Hair done like Whoopi Shaman, man. Still a pussy.
Thomas Jefferson, sucker.
Booker T and Chain.
A punk ass sucker.
And the silver spoon, motherfucker.
Oh man, bro. Oh my god.
Oh man. The Rock in his prime was just hilarious, man. Oh man. He's hilarious now, but it's like it was another level back then.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, man. Oof. Ooh. What else happened on NXT? Oh, Thea Hale beat Jasmine. I thought they said nigga for so long. I was like, well, are they saying nigga? But it's Nyx.
Oh, that's the show that's been hanging with JC. I was wondering who the heck that was. I was like, who is this? And I'm like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. All right.
She won with the Kimura lock.
Shawn Michaels batting 1,000 with where do you find these baddies at?
Yeah. Show the bad. It's sad she had to lose like that. But
Hey man, I think they kind of made her. They snapped her arm, so I'm pretty sure they probably wrote her off a little bit. So there's that.
Speaking of bad, where the heck is Jada Parker right now, bro?
On Level Up. She's on Level Up.
Why she ain't on TV?
Technically, she's on TV. Technically, she's on TV. She just hid in the bowels of Peacock.
Peacock? I thought that was Hulu.
No, that's Peacock.
No, that's Hulu. Level Up. I hear people talk about Level Up. Peacock too?
It's on Peacock. Level Up is on Peacock after SmackDown at 10
I ain't
p.m.
never seen it. I hear people say Hulu. It's on there too?
That's where it's supposed to go. I mean, Hulu gets the abbreviated version. I'm just telling you exactly where you get the full show. I'm just telling you.
I only watch Peacock.
I am telling you because I watched it last week. I am telling you where it is. It is on Peacock. The full version is on Peacock. She's on Peacock. She's on Level Up. She's getting her reps in.
She need to be on TV, dog. Yeah, man.
Honestly, I understand you're talking with your horns. I'm talking with reality.
No, I'm talking off the commercial. I'm like, Negro, like, how you not capitalizing off this World Star? I'm like, bro, hey.
The thing is, it's like I understand
when they put it all together, she gonna be great.
That's what I'm saying. She and I actually watched her on Level Up. Her and Shaquan Sugars, Lucky Ali.
Oh man,
they got it. Like they're in the right place. Like that's why I put out that tweet. People thought I was going to be horny with it. I was like, no, I'm paying it. I know how to turn that shit off. She's improving, so she's in the right place. And the thing about Level Up, just because she's on Level Up, they basically use that to kind of introduce new people. So you're going to get your wins, and then she'll be back on regular NXT. Like it's bound to happen after Stand and Deliver. Like that's the beauty behind NXT. They rotate.
That is true. That they do.
You said I heard HBK got a Zeus account for research purposes.
Lord Jesus.
Hey.
He do. He watched Bad Girls Club.
Oh,
whatever the hell that show is. But yeah, they build into a six woman tag. Thea, Kalani, Fallon versus JC and Kiana and the other woman. I forgot her name. What the hell is
Izzy?
Izzy? Is it Izzy?
Izzy Dame. Yes.
Okay.
Izzy Dame.
Is it day? All right. Hey, I trust you.
Hey, I trust you the way you trust me the way I trusted you with that peacock. I'm sure look for level up on that. Like, oh, okay. You weren't tripping. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen that mug pop up on my job. I'm like, oh, for real?
They don't promote it. That's the thing. They don't promote it. It's literally just there for content. WWE is in the business of content. So it's like you have to literally look for it, or that you literally have to you have to have a favorite that you know. The only reason why I watched that is because of Shaquan Sugar's Lucky Ali from DPW. Just to see how he do, just like I did with Jay Malachi. And they was like, oh, because I was literally about to turn off, and they said, oh, Jada Parker next. I'm like, you know what? I'll stay around a little bit longer.
Why not? Yeah, why not?
Why not? I'll stay around a little bit longer.
Nothing.
I ain't doing nothing right now. It's Friday after 10 p.m. I ain't doing nothing.
Let's go.
Just a little business. But let's see what else. Lola Vice was cutting a promo like it was a 2K cutscene.
This is also what NXT is for. So
yeah, she was out there doing things. Oh, she lost to Natalia. My fault. She lost to Natalia, which was random as hell. I'm like,
Stifler's mom showed up.
Yo,
that's what she she always gives me Stifler's mom's vibes.
She sure does, bro. Oh my god.
So Ruka says she'll snatch the soul out of Blair Davenport, so they got beef.
Pun intended. I ain't mad at it.
I said, I see what you did there.
That's that black side talking. Go on, do what you gotta do. So it's all good. I ain't mad at it.
Like I see exactly what you did. Rich Holland he left. He's out indefinitely, I guess.
Yeah.
Y'all have any thoughts on this?
What goes around comes around. That's my thoughts. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's my thoughts.
I'm not going to touch that.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. No.
He was talking, and I was just sitting there like, what? Why do we? I wanted to find another way to say, why do I give a fuck? Why? Like, what are they doing? Because it's like at one point, it's like, how do you bring him back from this? Because, bro, you just basically said you quit.
Yeah.
Like how else the hell we congratulations, I guess. But yeah, I got something for you. Rich. Here you go.
No. Hey. Goodbye.
I don't know. I remember that.
If you saw that shirt, if you saw that T-shirt, that was 2003.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the time frame. I'm just trying to remember why I did not remember that. Anything JR does, I would usually remember. I do not remember that.
No, JR in 03 was unhinged.
I must have missed that episode.
Especially it was probably definitely after the time when Kane burned his back.
So yeah, after he got burned, he was like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm done making sense. I'm just here for the vibes."
He was extra bitter. Like
he's like, "Fuck all y'all."
Oh man.
You demon. You will burn in hell. You sick. Like every time he came out, he's like, man, this son of a bitch. Fuck you.
Now when Shane was jumping Kane from behind, all here was JR. Yeah, get him.
Oh man.
That nigga.
Oh, like JR, like it was in the Triple H of Kane that he had real beef with.
You like, fuck that nigga.
You son of a damn you bastard.
Hit him. Ah, you you son of you mother. And J.R. King was like, hold on, whoa, we on TV. Relax.
Oh man.
But what we can't relax about, we got one more match that was announced for Stand and Deliver, the triple threat. Obafemi versus Josh Briggs versus Dijak for the North American champion.
Well, 2 of the 3 are gonna make that slap.
I mean, I can't not Josh Briggs. He might surprise you.
I doubt it.
Damn.
I mean, that's just me. I doubt it.
Listen. Anytime that title is defended in NXT, somehow, some way, Dijak just turns into Game 7 LeBron for whatever reason when it comes to that title. Because, like, I just remember his matches with Keith Lee and then, like, you know, Ricochet and them. I'm like, just like, yo, anytime that title is involved, you just turn into this crazy performer where you almost basically die because you're doing these aerial moves and you're 6'7". It's like you gotta pick a struggle. You gonna be a power man or you just gonna be this dude that does flips all the time. It's like, yo, pick a struggle. So he's gonna make this match very, very interesting. Like I'm not too invested in Josh Briggs. Obafemi, his presence, you know, makes you want to watch.
That's a wrestler.
Like that's a boy. Like,
you know how you say those are wrestlers or those are pro? No, that's a wrestler. Like you know when you go back to the southern of the NWA, that's a wrestler. That's the wrestler you go see when you want to go to the matches.
Boy,
that's a wrestler. Like one of my thoughts on this match. You want your 5-star classics? You want your 30-minute matches? Not me.
Me.
I'm not getting into that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Smacking me.
No. No. Not even a little bit. Nope. No.
Hey, man, fuck you. Like you not about to do this again.
No. I'll have me when it's like Jade and Nia or something, bro. I'm good on that. Y'all can have that.
I want the big meaty women smacking me.
God dang it. I'm good.
Speaking of Nia, before we as we wrap, because we're pretty much wrapped. Oh, before we move on to Nia, Metaphor is the official host for Stand and Deliver, so that'll be a fun shenanigans right there. But yeah, speaking of Nia and and Rhea,
that fine piece of caramel, Jakar Jackson. Good Lord.
Bruh.
Good Lord of mercy.
Bruh. We get to see that, boy. That's gonna be it.
Lord my shepherd. You know what I want.
Miss Jackson, Miss Parker.
Miss Jackson if she nasty.
Boy.
Like
my goodness.
You can feel the mana. the mana is strong. The mana
is strong here. The mana. Goosebumps.
Who was the weak nigga?
It's Ty OK on Twitter. That's the freak of the week every week.
Bro, man. And they can be making more porn references than in a little bit. I'm like, bro.
I'm like you need help.
You need some help, my man. He be like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, no, you're not. You need help. You are in need of medical help. Like, bro, you are.
He's the porn encyclopedia.
Like, you be saying names. I'm like, ain't this the same dude who listed a dude of people he wanted to have sex with, Brittany Renner or something like that? Like he literally named all the dudes, and I'm like,
it's
Brittany Griner.
Brittany was it?
Oh hell no! Oh no!
No, was it Renner? What's her name? Brittany Renner.
Brittany Renner. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, huh?
No, Brittany Griner. Then you got to question his life.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, you just basically trying to have two dudes.
Now, I don't understand that Liz Cambage. You know, like I don't understand that tall Liz, but you know.
I mean, hey, everybody. Hey, you love what you love. Like we welcome all. Like you love what you love.
No. Love what you love, but
bro.
you know, nah.
Enough said.
I go through my tweet.
But yeah, Rhea and her ass was on my timeline all weekend.
Man, all weekend. Good
and I'm
Lord.
like, bro, I need y'all to relax.
She know what she's doing at this point.
She know what she's doing. Yeah,
she been said it on Raw. It's like, yo, all she has to do.
And that's why I be
try.
laughing at these people who be on their high horse about you shouldn't be sexualizing women. I'm like, she's doing it.
No, she doing
herself. She's joking about it. Why are you on your high horse? Get off your damn high horse.
Like, Richard Pryor wants to have a Coke and a smile. Shut the fuck up.
Shout out to Buddy. I get that on the table. Okay, buddy.
Have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah,
like, goddamn. Yeah. All we got shouldn't be. And then whenever they be coming back, like it like they be like, yeah, they're laughing at you, or they be saying something stupid, and they be like, oh my bad. I'd be like, I just be looking at them like,
You shouldn't have been talking shit.
like whatever.
You see, the Caribbean me like lays dormant until they say like one of those colorful words that trigger me. So like I usually keep the Caribbean dormant, but until then I'm like, yo, like just keep it civil because like y'all doing too much for no fucking reason. Like relax.
For no reason.
For no reason. It can go from like no comment, keep it pushing to like foot get mama on the next moment. So it's like, yo,
because I'm good at scrolling. Like if it was 2023 me, I probably would have replied to all y'all tweets. But me, I'm like, my block finger is heavy because the imbecility on this app goes to extreme heights, unprovoked. So I got to block. My block list is probably getting longer by the second. I probably don't block somebody right now while I was doing this show. That's how I'm over. I am with people because it is what it is. But before we get up out of here, because this is a long one, but it was a fun one. Time to get all elite. Well, we'll preview tomorrow or later because it's a whole new day. Tomorrow.
Show?
Yeah, we got Dynamite tonight.
I was about to say Tony came out another show. Oh shit!
No, we got Dynamite tonight. We got.
I'm sorry.
He's like, hold on now, hold on. He's like, whoa.
He gonna create another show because since WWE got that little speed thing, he's gonna be like, oh, you want to make something for? Okay, watch this. Yeah.
It's like AEW Dark is back.
No. Stop that.
Please
Stop
don't.
that.
Please don't.
No. We're not doing that. We got Will Ospreay versus Katsuyori Shibata tomorrow. What's y'all interest level on this one? I get this about I feel like this is gonna cook because it's Will Ospreay.
It's gonna cook, and because Will Ospreay is gonna basically try to show Brian, like, all right, I beat him better than you did. So, like, you say you did it like this, I'm gonna show you how I'm doing it. So
yeah, it's basically a game of I'm better than you.
Yeah,
him and Brian. Next up we have. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Oh, Swerve Strickland versus Konosuke Takeshita. Bruh.
Okay, now that'll cook. Yeah, that's gonna rival what we just talked about right there.
Man, I don't know what it's like. Konosuke has been on the tail of banger matches since Worlds. And what was that last pay per view? What was it?
Revolution.
So and in Swerve, he's basically the next world champion. It's just the inevitable. I feel like they need to just go ahead and just have Swerve win the title at Dynasty and just have him cook a little bit and then drop it to whoever. He don't need to. He don't need to have a full year.
He won't.
In my opinion,
he won't. He gonna end up losing it to Ospreay in London,
or Adam Cole if he's healed fast enough.
That I don't moved on from that.
Not gone. I guarantee Tony Show ain't gonna do.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Listen. There'll be times Tony even forgets the fact that he has some storylines he forgot on the table. So.
Oh, he do that all the time until it's the time for the pay per view, and be like, "Oh shit, yeah, y'all are feuding." Here you go.
It's like, "Oh shit, I do have a pay per view to promote." It's this Sunday. I'm like, nigga, like you wait till now to promote this shit.
Yeah, man.
Like,
let's see. The Young Bucks versus Private Party in a AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament quarterfinal.
They usually cook pretty good together.
Yeah,
That should be pretty smooth. Yeah, that should be smooth too.
I see the Young Bucks winning this one.
Unfortunately,
I don't care. I really don't about the Young Bucks. I don't.
you ain't the only one, brother.
I haven't cared since Generation Me.
You just unlocked the memory.
I don't care now.
Bro, you go deeper than me because even when they was dead, I still didn't care about them.
I was a Motor City Machine Guns guy, so I didn't really.
I was Beer Money, Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, I didn't really
my
care.
Team 3D. Those are my guys.
Max Buck, Jeremy Buck, Generation Me.
Yeah, listen, I was down with Eric Young and Petey Williams, man. Listen, OG TNA don't get enough love. Enough as is.
Oh, they do. Most of us just moved on.
Hogan came in and really fucked.
Yeah, he fucked that whole thing.
Yeah, he fucked the whole vibe up.
Surprise.
And, they had a chance to resurrect it with with Scott, and they shot themselves in the foot again. But it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, because we haven't even talked about it on this show, because I barely keep up with it. It's nothing interesting to me that'll make me go out of my way to watch.
Plus, I'm not trying to see Ashley
I'm not trying to see
Moose on TV.
Man, that faction, I still don't give a shit. We didn't even review No Surrender because it's like I don't give a fuck.
The day Moose finds Vaseline and lotion is the day I'll probably give it a chance to watch.
He always sound like Mushmouth to me.
Bro, did you hear how he what was that? Dang, what did he say? It was somebody
having ass.
Oh, he said somebody's name, and I was like, who? Nimitz. Yeah, he said Nick Nimitz. Nick Nimitz. He said Nick Nimitz.
Nick Nimitz. Oh, he said it with the lift. I was like, who's Nick Nimitz?
I was like, who's Nick Nimitz?
Nick Nimitz.
No, but he said it with an S too. He said Nimitz. And I was like, Nimitz.
Oh my God.
I was like, who's Nick Nimitz? I was like, me, Nimitz? Oh, man.
I try not to talk about people's vocal disabilities, but it's like, bro, you making it kind of easy.
Mike Tyson got a better speech impediment than that, and we all know he got a list.
Moof.
Cody even has a better one than this guy. We know.
No, Cody has a noticeable list.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't hide that. It's like
I have to finish the sword. Shut up, bitch.
like he's one octave away from sounding like Daffy Duck on his promos.
Man.
The son of a beat, son of a beat, son of a beat. You thought I said son of a bitch thing.
You're despicable.
You're despicable.
Let's all laugh at the duck.
But then again, he inherited it from Dusty, so it's like, what could you do?
See, yeah, he has a reason. He has an excuse.
Yeah, he has.
He got this. I got this from my daddy. I can't.
Moose, you sir. No,
Oh, man.
no. You have no excuse, sir. See, they got to be paying you because you're the champion now, so you get that taken care of, brother.
Every time Moose be talking, I'll just be hitting that. Cat Williams is a reference for everything because I literally be just like,
Nigga, did you know that I can see you? Nigga, you right there. It's
like you just be staring and just like, bro, why are you talking? Get this nigga a mouthpiece, please.
He the only wrestler that I know currently that's not Japanese or Mexican that needs subtitles to speak in American.
Remember when he cut that promo about WWE about the queens and the tribal keys and all that stuff? Yeah. And it's like, bro, everybody was hyping this up. I was like, bro, y'all hyping this up, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck he's saying.
Nigga sound like the slow dude that tried to read in class.
That kind of remind me when that kind of that kind of remind me when I said
Could you read the back, please?
no, that kind of remind me when I put out that tweet the other day where I was like, bro, why y'all out here letting these people who read the book with their fingers get you out of character? Like, bro, stay in character. Like, I'm like, yo, they read like this. Stop. you just brought that memory back up, but man, come on. And they said, tell him to grow his beard back. Oh, he did shave his beard, so now he looked really like a walking mashed potato.
Oh,
ashy as hell.
Yeah.
Vaseline and lotion, it's available. Get some Papa Tui, do something. like I never met a nigga that's skin needs hydration as much as this nigga does, bro.
Oh no, man.
Man, Tristan said he looked like a chocolate raisin.
If Mr. Potato Head was a person.
And black. Blacker, because he was light skinned.
Good Lord.
Oh God.
Oh my Lord.
Hey man.
Wow.
Nah, man, that was hilarious. Oh, we got one more match that was announced. We got sidetracked like a motherfucker. Two more. We got FTR versus the Infantry.
Yeah, Infantry.
Infantry in the tournament on Collision. Will I watch? Probably not. I don't know. Probably. Will it be cool? Probably. Then the last one announced for Dynamite, a fatal 4-way where the winner gets a TBS title shot at AEW Dynasty with Mercedes Monday on commentary. Willow Nightingale, Anna Jay, Sky Blues, Chris Statlander, and I'm trying to figure out where the hell Anna Jay come from.
Hold on. Wait, what?
Where did she come from?
Wait. See, this is what Janelle's talking about. Wait a minute. Shouldn't you be in? This is why she's saying GM vibes. Why ain't you in the match, Mercedes? Alone. What? Maybe it's a slow build. I don't know. All right.
But my thing is, this is one of two things I can see happening. Willow wins the title from Julia, and she's a transitional champion to Mercedes. Or Willow wins, Julia wins with the help of Mercedes, and that sets up her and Willow.
I would go with that one.
That one?
Yeah.
But that would be too smart for Tony. But I'll still go with that one.
Well, Chris Stat is kind of in this match too, though. So, there's that possibility as well.
And she's on this losing streak. So that's the thing. It's three people in here who are on losing streaks. Well, no, two. Sky won the one with Julia that street fight last week.
Mm-hmm.
Willow lost. Chris lost. Anna is just there because he needed an extra body, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. But yep, Dynamite is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna watch, obviously, because I watch wrestling. I have favorites on there. Dynamite, it is what it is. But before we get up out of here, this is the part where we pick our song of the week to set the tone with our vibe and all that good stuff. So, Highlight, you got your song of the week for this week?
Yes, I do. If my phone is near me, which it is not. But let me see if I can remember that jump off top. You know what? I ain't even really listened to this, but I'm gonna just throw it in there anyway because of the fact that it's the talk of the rap town right now. And I'm just gonna sit there and I'm just gonna put in what you call it with Future and Kendrick. God dang it! Just because of Kendrick. Yes. Kendrick that started a rap war, and I'm all here for it. So yes.
Which one is it?
Yes.
What do you call that?
Was it Laugh Right Now?
Like that.
Like that, yeah, like that. Put that John in there. That wasn't even it. I ain't even listen to it like that. I just because of the talk of the town.
That's what everybody's talking about.
The beat was crazy.
But you got to play Kendrick verse though. If you're gonna play that, play Kendrick verse. That's all that matters. In the snippet, find Kendrick's verse and play that. That's what you do. Point blank. Nothing else matters but that.
What about you, Ray?
I was gonna say the same. I was gonna say the same song because it's like, yo, like listening to that verse, like you knew who he was going at, and like the beat, like was so
Okay.
disrespectful, bro. I was just like, yo.
Yeah, it was
Hey, I'll
cool.
tell you what. I'll tell you what. If you want, okay, since you got the same one, I'll tell you what. I'll take first person shooter. You take that one.
No, y'all both can have the same one. It's cool. It's cool. Y'all both can have the same one.
Why is
y'all
that?
good. Y'all can have the
Well,
same
no,
one.
no, I'm saying that for the storytelling purposes, brother.
Oh, okay.
For storytelling purposes. That's what I said. You know, this set up that. You know what I'm saying? The first person shooter is what set that up. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell the story here. You got to tell the story.
So you got first person shooter.
I got first person shooter. You gonna get my boy. You know what I'm saying? Get my boy like that. So that way it just it coincides.
I know
but you gotta play Drake. You gotta play J. Cole's verse. Don't play Drake's. I don't want Drake's on mine.
Because you know he ain't gonna reply.
Yeah, no, I don't care about. You got to play Jermaine Cole's verse. That is it. I don't care. Shout out to our boy DJ because he's the J. Cole fan.
Oh yeah. We already know Aubrey on autopilot, so we can at this point. Yeah. I must completely switch up the genre because I literally be in my own head most of the time. But I'm going old school with this one. Well, it's not really old school. It's by Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey. So that's my song of the week. This one. So
if it wasn't I ain't gonna front. If it wasn't the Like That by Kendrick and Future, I like to listen to like soundtracks a little bit. So like the Yasuke soundtrack, the original from Thundercat, Black Gold.
Like, yeah.
Like
I put out a tweet the other day where I was like, I still clean my house to the Prince of Egypt soundtrack.
Man.
I throw that joke on. I'll be like, yeah, let me put that thing on, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. You listen to the Yasuke album High. You think you're like in feudal Japan, and your whole body goes to a crazy.
That's the only way I listen to it, though.
Like, it'd be the best way to listen to it, son. It's like, yo, it's a good vibe.
Yes, sir. But yeah, speaking of good vibe, this was a good vibe. Where can they find you on social media, my brother, for joining us?
Y'all can find the brand on _Brawl on Twitter. You can find our Facebook at The Backstage Brawl, Instagram at The Backstage Brawl, and as well as our YouTube channel. You can find me personally at _ his name is King on Instagram. I'm on Twitter also as his _ name is King on Twitter. I have a couple underscores. I forgot where it is, but I'm there. Just put Raymond Reddington and I'm pretty much there. Other than that, man, that's pretty much where you can find me and of course the brand. You can see me post sarcastic shit half the time, or you know, I'm a lifelong suffering Nick fan. Yeah, so yeah.
It's not that bad this year, brother.
No. It's been a good year so far this year. So you know, I got some good vibes. I'm not jumping off the bridge yet saying championship, but
I just gotta keep you for my boy DJ. You know, our bro DJ is big Celtic. You know what I'm saying? So he'd be trying to, troll right now if he was here.
Well, we all know leprechauns can choke anyway, so you know.
Sorry, brother. Oh, he gonna listen to it. He gonna hear that. He listens to the show, so you know he gonna say something. He gonna have something to say. He gonna be like, man, fuck. He gonna like, man, what the fuck?
DJ, he gonna be petty. He gonna find something petty back to say.
The irony is, here at the Sports Hit List, where we basically do our show from every week, our creator who created the Sports Hit List and whatnot, he's a Celtic fan. So we normally go at it all the time in terms of like, well, our team won a championship, in 2008. I'm like, y'all still squeezing that one championship? We're not even talking about the 70s. Y'all still squeezing that one chip? Listen, y'all can have that.
I heard a YouTuber talk about that, and he was like, "Yep," and they will rub it in your face with that one title.
With that one title, it's like you don't hear the 2004 Pistons squeeze out their title and talk about it all the time. You hear Paul Pierce like, "Yeah, I'm a champion. I'm a champion." So the only reason why you're able to have them hoes on Instagram Live is because Kobe ain't have his team that year. and you were lucky KG decided to leave Minnesota to come and save your ass. So you can hold that one measly ring and enjoy that. Because after that, it was curtains when LeBron got it together.
What about you, Highlight? What can they hit you up, as always?
Hey man, you already know what it is, man. As always, it's been a vibe. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man. Follow your boy at Highlight Life, HILITE Life. If you like good music, your boy's a rapper, all that good stuff. So, new song dropping on this upcoming Friday. So, get just in time for the Easter weekends. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. So, y'all make sure y'all peep that. Yeah, man. Follow Life's a Botch _OTS, man. That's my person. My wrestling pod, you know what I'm saying? You can go show love to me and my co-hostess Ash Benny. Shout out to you, sis. And of course, the brand behind that, which is the network known as OTS Media Co. All things sports, fashion, music, media, and all that good stuff, man. That is definitely the place you want to follow on all platforms, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And just to wrap it up for you guys, we are on the road to Philly, so we might as well go ahead and let you guys in on what's going to go down basically this upcoming week. So next week's episode of the Gresh Unleashed podcast will be tape delay. So basically, we will be recording it a day or probably the weekend, this upcoming weekend, and it will be a retro review. And it's ironic because the meaning behind us with this retro review was I was like, yo, since it's the go home before Mania, let's just pick a random Raw, SmackDown, whatever, go home. And my man right here said the Mania before the Raw before Mania 19. So not 19. Was it 19?
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, 19.
19, 2003. And it's ironic because we out here talking about the final boss, The Rock, and that particular Raw was headlined by a rock concert. So next week's episode of the Gresh Unleashed podcast will be a retro review for Monday Night Raw from let me pull it up, maybe make sure. March 24th, 2003 is on Peacock or wherever you listen, get your retro reviews. If you want to watch it so you can join with us while we watch it. It will be on a tape delay, which means it will not be live. It will be no interactions with the chat. It will basically be tape delay. It might not even be a stream, it might just be an upload. And we will make sure the content is you. The reason why that is the case is because we are going to be on a mini break. That basically we're going to be on a break next week and the week after Mania. So you won't get a new episode of the Gresh Unleashed podcast live until the week after. And the reason why we do that is because whenever we travel to these shows, we want to make sure we don't overwork ourselves. We don't want to make sure that we're burnt out. We just want to make sure it's still having a good time. And you already know, in my case, I'm always going to I'm always on the verge of burning myself out because I do a lot. I do a lot of content. I do a lot of traveling. I do a lot of work. I literally have shows lining up all the way into October where I have to travel. So it's like, I do this. That's why I put a lot of stuff in the hands of editors. If certain content don't come at a certain rate, I can hit up the editor and be like, yo, when is it available? He's like, yeah, I got it. Here you go. Then I'll be like, here you go. Here's a new episode. And I will try to incorporate live streams going forward. But as far as next week, we will be tape delay. And before we get up out of here, I went shopping. So I had to throw this up there so you guys can actually see this. Warning. No stupid people beyond this point. Which means that is the life going forward. That is the motive going forward. From this day forth, no stupid people beyond this point. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for rocking with us for over 3 hours of this podcast. It was a fun time, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this and enjoyed us talking our usual ish. And with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy Mania week. We'll definitely do a preview during our retro review of WrestleMania. Once whatever card is finalized, we'll do a preview, maybe stand and deliver as well, because we know that retro review is not going to take up the entire episode. So we'll definitely handle all that next week, and whatever is finalized, we'll talk about it. If it's not finalized or if it's a day of type thing, don't worry about it. It'll still be content for you. But with that being said, you guys stay safe out here in these streets. Remember to be true to yourself. And if it's not really for you, or if it's not really for your peace, protect it at all costs. And if you are dealing with imposter syndrome, I'm gonna need you to take a step back and really, really self-evaluate yourself. I'm not saying this from a place of being better than anybody. I'm saying this from somebody who's constantly grieving and going through his own personal battles, but still chooses to laugh and love and live in spite of it. But with that being said, you guys stay safe out here in these streets, and remember to always eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. We out. Y'all be breezy.